All right. Funny watch streak resetter. I don't know why it happens like when I quit the game now too. The moment I click the disconnect button, like everything shut down. Thank you, Scarlet. Ugh. Not the technical difficulties, always weird shit going on. You're on your way? Nice. Hey. Oh, thank you. That's a good point. Oh wait, I don't even have the software open yet. Let me open that. So it didn't even count for myself. Let me just open all my shit that I need.
I also somehow managed to lose my notes. No,
Yeah, I have my
like on
notes
this
still,
one.
luckily. I
I
just
think
needed
I
to
closed
open
them, so
Yeah.
the file is just somewhere.
Yeah. I've had
I have
multiple
all
times
the
where I
other
just
ones.
Yeah, I've had multiple times where I just shut down my PC and forgot to save it.
Yeah.
But that's it's so annoying. But
Thank God I don't really need to
I have an
too much on this one.
I have an auto
You
save one
know.
now. It just auto saves like the moment it closes in any shape, way, or form.
Nice. Yeah, I usually like my notes app also does it,
Yeah.
like the auto thing.
Yep.
But if it closes the thing, it just forgets everything.
Yeah.
It should be somewhere in my files here, but
Somewhere. Uh
Aha! I found it.
Mhm.
How did I save it in here? Okay.
I don't know.
Like usually I have all my text, like D&D stuff, in the
Yeah.
same folder, but somehow either I have moved the session 2 notes somehow into my image files, or I just saved it dumb.
Wait, why do I have... Oh, it's automatically adding it from the... Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, why do I have as much intimidation as, like, with only profession or proficient as much as I have my expertise skills? That's because I have
Oh.
the +4, like, horn.
Oh yeah, true, you have that too. Basically the same amount.
Yeah.
Until we level up. I think it's
I think it's
like
level
level
15?
40?
Oh, 14? Yeah, that sounds
14?
right.
13?
I don't think
Something
it
like
was
that?
exactly level 15. I think it was like one offset, like 14 or
Yeah.
16, one or the other. I think it's more
First comes
14.
the first comes the ability thing where you can take the feats and stuff, and that
Yeah.
one we got right now, right?
Yeah.
Like last time. So
Yep.
it's either next level or the one after.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, but it's fine. It'll be fine.
yeah.
Ugh.
Besides, it's gonna be just +5, so
Yum.
it's not gonna change much. But at least your persuasion will go a bit more
Yum.
up.
Which I'll never say no to.
Yeah. Do we know where Lambo is?
No idea.
Lamborghini.
Um. So
You're baited, sir.
because
Heyo.
because I clarified it more last time, would that like be possible? The
Oh, yes. I'm just trying to figure out how to word it in the stuff
Okay.
and how to mechanically get it to work.
Yeah.
Like it, I get what you say now, and it's possible. It's just going to be very. I've
It
got to
can
be
be
very
all.
careful with the wording as well.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, even if the
You could.
wording's fucked up, I can also just agree to, even if it is, to not use it for another purpose.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, it
you
would be
can.
very
Just
subject to
trust
things, even
bases.
if I word it kind of
Yeah.
fucking weirdly. But
You could word it like it compels people to do good within their
oh,
alignment. So then they
yeah,
will do things
that seemed good
depending
to
on their
them.
alignment.
Oh, fuck, sorry. It is already meltingly goddamn hot here today. See, I think
I've
it would
been
be
enjoying more chilly
37,
weather.
I think, for you guys. 37 Celsius right now.
Oof.
No. Oh, yeah, over your place. I was gonna say over here. No. Hell
No,
no.
I meant over here. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know you guys actually have weather that's survivable.
Yeah.
Whereas here, it's like, I'm putting on clothes. Oh, what a mistake that was.
I had
Germany
like
has been really
I
bad
I
too.
had
Like
like
I have,
36 last week.
yeah.
Yeesh.
Plus humidity
Like
because
I
it
live
rained
in
the day
the
before.
fucking north, so the max we have gotten this summer has been 29, I think. It
Right, yeah.
hasn't gone that high this
Yeah.
summer yet. I don't know what kind of heat
Yeah.
wave is coming up.
So now that you've said it, all of a sudden it's going to be like 47 over there tomorrow. Just, oh,
At
you
that
enjoy the
point, I'm
weather,
gonna
do
move even
you?
further north.
Mm.
Just literally go into the Antarctic or the Arctic Circle. I'm never leaving this place. So it's perfect.
Lapland, save me! No, it's hot there too, and they have so many mosquitoes in there now.
Oh, fuck mosquitoes.
And I don't know what those flies are called. We call them moose flies because they basically usually crawl into moose and live in there. But those are horrible
Ooh.
when they
We have the
crawl into you.
horse flies
Are
that
they horse flies?
horse
Yeah,
flies
I
the
Probably,
ones
mean
yeah.
that
that
was
bite
what I was
you.
figuring. Is there?
They're
Yeah, the
green.
big flies with like the
They're bigger, they're
proboscis
green.
and shit.
They're big, green, and they bite you.
They're a bit
Yeah.
different because horse flies are everywhere, but the
Yeah.
ones that
Moose
like
flies.
live in moose.
Yeah,
That's
live
fun
in
fact.
is just fucking terrifying sounding.
So it's disgusting
Yeah.
when you find one in your fucking neck or something because they would fucking die even if you try to crush them. So it's like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah,
I
That
have to
sounds like a
actually
weird
Google it
form of
now.
tick.
Yeah, that just oh god, those sound like fucking bot flies almost, and those are already terrible enough.
Talking about
Deer cat,
talking
says
about
Google.
ticks, I really
Deer
should
cat.
get like
No, I'm
Or deer
curious.
vaccinated again.
fly.
Deer flies.
But
Oh
cat
yeah,
is the
yeah.
one
That's what
they
I thought
say.
they were.
Yeah.
Well, similar. I was slightly thinking of a slightly different one,
They're
but
disgusting. Gladly they don't usually like bite, but
yeah. Seems like
they
they're like a super mosquito, basically.
yeah, and they drop their wings in like the fur, so they drop their wings
Yeah.
into your hair if you have like a
Ew.
nest in there, and it's like bleh.
Oh, yeah, the ones that I'm used to are the well, no, those aren't even. I don't even know what the fuck the ones we have over here are because they're like a horsefly, but they have a much longer stinger.
Yeah. Oh, we do have the horseflies too, but those are usually like near lakes here, so you don't
Yeah,
really see them if you are not near water, I think.
that's fair. So I don't know what
Luckily.
the hell the things are I have then because they're big. They're fucking big, and when they bite you, you know it. There's none of this. Oh, nice anticoagulant. You itchy. No, it's fuck you. I'm stabbing you.
Yes, absolutely.
Like
Sure
a
is.
goddamn
All
prison
part-time.
bug. You know, it's just Jesus Christ. What was that? Ooh, but are you sure about that, now, bro?
That can be
Yeah,
possible.
That's like fucking
that's like
almost.
You are
that's
almost
basically
boiling
sauna
point at that.
temperature. If
That's beyond sauna temp. That's like fucking
no,
No,
it's
Jesus
no,
not
Christ.
beyond.
sauna goes
Oh, yeah, I
from
heard
Sauna
50
goes
to
way
sauna's going
100.
like
hotter.
super high. So
Sauna
Sauna
goes
goes
way
to 50 to
hotter.
100.
Yeah.
now that's
Usually, if
about
you ask a
190
Finn
Like
if you go to the sauna
and
that it's not
150.
in the 100, you are a pussy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair.
But
Saunas are a little bit, but that's 150. Like, there's
Yeah.
no way. I know you live in Puerto Rico near the equator, but
Yeah,
dude, you
there's
would be cooking alive standing
it's
outside, literally. Like
that's still
120 is
bad.
already pretty miserable. If it's 150 down there, you guys need to like, as an island, come and fuck up the government until we fix the global warming issue.
yeah,
Because
that's
I'm
80
pretty sure you
it
would literally
feels
start cooking.
it's 67 degrees. It's not Celsius. Celsius is different.
Yeah, way different.
You
Because
have
67 Celsius is 152 Fahrenheit.
you have like 20 Celsius right now.
Oh
Celsius and
god.
all types of degrees is hard
Like
because there are
yeah.
multiple of those. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
like converting them is like, what?
At least we don't have to use Kelvin. Kelvin is royally fucked up.
It's better than Fahrenheit.
I'm used to Fahrenheit just because it's a little bit more accurate because it's got so many degrees. But I'm with you on the Celsius's 0 is frozen, 100 is boiling. Makes sense. Totally logical. I am totally down with that. I just wish it was, they set it to like 200 for the boiling point. That way we had a little bit more,
Bit
accuracy
more
like the
understanding
Fahrenheit,
and like, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, 40 degrees Celsius is kind of a range, compared to Fahrenheit there. Not a huge one. I'm not saying like, oh God, it's
Yeah.
that much of a difference, but it's enough to kind of go, well, that means it's somewhere between here and there. Either way, not comfortable, but oh, it's one of the few measurements that I'm okay with the Imperial one because it can be used for a little bit more. Well, yeah, but because you have so much humidity there, dude, you're on an island.
Oh yeah, and like in general, depending of what it feels like, it changes instantly anyway.
Oh yeah.
Like if you have like a humidity or if it's windy can make it
Also,
so
if
much
you're in your
easier even if you
own
Yeah,
have a
wind always helps.
if you're in your own room with like consoles and PCs and TVs generating heat, that's
Oh
also
god, yeah. Yeah, just sitting there generating as much heat as a fucking
I think
Hi, Hugin.
We are all milking. I'm not milking, but
I'm fine
gladly.
today.
It's
I
only
am.
20 today.
Yeah, same here.
Celsius.
No. Well, yeah, but you're a Finn. You would love the 20, Fahrenheit too. It's a little below freezing. Oh, this is so comfortable. I can wear
Absolutely.
pants.
Like I feel like at the perfect summer weather, if you want it slightly warm and hot, then it's on the 19 to 20. If you want it hot, then it's 25. If it goes up from that, then it's death for me.
Fair. It's like 68 is like absolute perfect temperature. So you're 20 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
That is like mwah for me.
It's really nice. It's like the weather when you want to go outside because it's like nice, but
Yeah,
it's
it's not
not
hot enough to be
fucking
miserable. You
burning
don't have
you.
to dress hot, for cold weather or anything like that. So it's like, mwah, perfect. Between 60 and 70 Fahrenheit. So I think it's like 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, I want to say.
Goodness,
15, sorry,
it's heat
15 to
stroke
20.
cold.
15 to 20. So,
Yeah.
oh, God. It's a cold stroke. But yeah, like that is just the absolute best weather, especially when I was in California and there was that light sea breeze at the same time, making it just chilly enough to where if you do anything like extraneous, it still keeps you nice and cool and you don't start sweating. It's like, oh, I need to pay my electric bill today. Oh yeah, I'm glad I saw this. Thank you, Hugin. Need to pay those two things today after I'm off.
I was just about to tag him too. You were faster.
Yeah.
I'd take 80 extinction. I really would, because I think right now it's just under 100 here. No, okay, it's a little chillier than I thought. It's only 90 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, so the high is supposed to be 102 again. Yay. He pushed everything he could off my desk to make space for him to bathe.
Aw, of course.
Dude, why?
He's the secondary DM. He has to
I'm a Hugin. I do
look at
whatever
everything.
I want.
And there's the voice in my head. I wouldn't mind if he didn't have this nasty habit of pushing my microphone off my desk.
Yeah, I love talking.
Who's your boo? Who's your baby? Who's your baby? Who's your big boy? Yeah, it's like that's why I'm with most people on that. It's like you can only bundle up or unbundle up so much for heat.
Buckle up for what?
Yes, you were. Nugget understands your pain. Nugget is a great and benevolent god.
Wrong character.
Oh, I still love that Nugget and Lem have about the same look.
Yep.
78%, nice. Good amount of
Oh,
work.
Jesus. Oh. How
Someone
about you,
has
Boogan?
eaten lamb.
Hope not. That is. Why
Okay.
don't you play the Switch? Where's the remote anyway? Did you grab the remote? No, here it is.
Okay. Okay.
I think you did get the
I
ruby dust
have the
for
ruby dust
Yes,
from
you
the
did have the
from
ruby
the
dust
catacombs.
because. Right.
I don't know if you wanted any other rubies, but you absolutely do have
Yeah,
it
you
for
have the
the spell.
1,000 worth.
I think. Did we have even just in case like a double it?
No, we
We
don't.
bought like extra.
We
I'm not
just
sure.
we just have
Should
the
be
one we
hard to
found.
buy
Okay.
extras. It's just as of last time you have that pile from the
Yeah.
cavern, but you didn't get extra.
Okay. I
But
think we were thinking
finding
about it
dust
if
is
we
certainly
want.
not hard. Yeah,
get
it's like the dust
extra,
is
but nah.
easy. So a whole gym, a little harder. Dust, fuck no, you can get that everywhere. So
I was gonna say, would it be
you may not
better?
have more than like a couple thousand at a time for gym dust because that is a lot of gym dust. But
I mean, I have the one ruby that was like 1,000 gold
to
worth if
be
they would cut
fair,
it.
you don't really have to worry about it because it will only consume it if you decide to make it permanent.
Yeah, which
So,
under most
which is
reasons we
kind of
never
weird,
want
but
that.
yeah, which is kind of odd.
It was
So,
uncut though. It doesn't matter. You just need it as
yeah,
like
I
gem
mean, you just
dust.
take a hammer to it and just beat the
Like
shit out of it
Aiden
at
will
that
just
point.
let Aiden can just pulverize it with the gem
Yeah.
bench. Which I'm gonna
So,
say like he did.
And now we can basically just do it to any ruby. We don't need to specifically get a ruby that is like 1,000
yeah,
gold worth. You can just combine every
little
little
ruby you
less worth
find.
rubies.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's
So
all
if we
good.
want to kind of like save the better ruby that Aiden has, then we
I
can.
mean, we can also do that because I
Yeah.
don't know if it just sells for more if to do it like that and then buy the gem dust.
I feel like it might. I don't know.
I mean, there's a
Plus, I think
possibility you can polish it better than, like I
Yeah.
said, that is the estimate depending on the skill check, obviously.
Yep.
So, and like I said, it's not hard to get a hold of
Yeah, I
1,000
mean, I was
gold
gonna
worth
say
of dust.
I can just keep it otherwise.
yeah, and I mean
You
there are some spells that might like need an actual ruby component.
hmm
So it's always good to have the higher ones.
Yeah, we're in ebony.
Yeah,
Ebony.
the higher ones are always harder to get a hold of, whereas dust is just scrap material. So,
In
Um,
ebony you can find anything.
I guess because Lime's not here,
pretty much.
since we were like how much would that like would it be okay to ask Neanders for that now that we have it like straightened? Like say that we
Oh,
were still at that point in
sorry,
time.
we keep flopping over to
Yeah.
different things without my brain shifting gears. Like, what does Nanners want with, jewels?
No, the item that we talked about.
Yeah, that's like I
Yeah.
said, it took me a second
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
back onto that. Were you wanting like a specific type of item, like a flute or a lute
Yeah,
or a
like a lute
drum?
or lyre, I mean.
Okay, same thing. Lute,
Yeah.
lyre. Like they're basically the same. It's a old timey guitar.
Yeah.
So
I would be interested in how much that would be since it's not very like it's not an actual thing that gives us purpose.
yeah, I mean it's kind of a thing.
It's just like a
It's
role
like I don't know what
playing.
word.
It's just like a role playing thing.
Or maybe like if Nurse doesn't, we could kind of like try to push you into the Bahamut thing that
Yeah.
Bahamut blesses your lyre that you already have,
Yeah.
because it's not something that you just
Or just
like
straight up like blesses me that whenever I
yeah.
perform it does that.
So, and did we decide? I forget. Did we decide on a DC check you had to hit for it to work?
No, we didn't. I
No,
preferably
because
would,
it doesn't
yeah.
force anyone. It just like
Right. I mean,
gives
Yeah.
just
them the
for it
idea.
to. Okay,
It just
that's what I was double checking. It's been a little bit
it
since
just
I've read.
influenced them like either to be well if they're good to be gooder and if they're bad to be just like less shitty for like a second.
Yeah, and basically if the
It doesn't
person
affect
who
alignments
doesn't
at all.
yeah, and if the person who isn't interested at all, then the spell fails anyway.
Yeah,
It's more
or
like
that could have a
fortuitous
check.
people that are somewhat okay
Yeah.
about it. I think we talked about the fact that
Yeah,
the
like
check could be about them listening to you
yeah.
instead of like just ignoring you.
Yeah, I mean, I was more thinking, hey, you played it well enough that people want to listen rather than just
Yeah.
do good. So
Because if
it's not a huge thing. I'll say for the performance check, it affects how far it reaches because more people are like to lead to listen to a well played instrument than a badly played
yeah,
instrument, sort of.
it just depends on the
So
performance check. Like no DC
yeah,
involved, just performance is what matters.
yeah. I mean, just do a performance, and we will just
Yeah.
determine how far it reaches off that.
and since it doesn't affect the
That's
person's
okay,
like
wait.
personality or alignment, the good they might do can be what it is depending on their alignment.
Yeah, I
Basically,
mean,
a
a
chaotic
lawful
good might
good.
steal
Yeah,
from someone else to give to someone else. So it's kind of
right.
like a
Or push over that cop that's
50-50, but
brutally picking
still,
on somebody.
yeah.
So, like, they're not going to do anything stupidly major. Like, your chaotic good dude isn't going to try to rob the treasury of the
Yeah, no, obviously
castle in
not.
Yeah,
Ebony
but like
Waters or
do
some
a
shit. But
pickpocket or something, like
yeah, it's
pickpocketing
like
an apple or something to give someone who is like
something like
hungry or
that.
something.
Toss a kid and pull a Aladdin or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is the wording I put for it. Let me know if you would prefer it to be changed a little.
Okay, let me
But
read
I think
through
it covers it decently well. Just a second, I'm actively trimming my kid's nails.
it.
You just need to take a good shower tonight to get all the dirt from underneath them. Okay, kiddo?
Okay.
We got school tomorrow anyway, so you're going to shower anyway. Just make sure to use a bunch of soap and actually wash your hands properly, okay? There you go. Better?
Like,
Cool. Sorry. Yeah, I'll just copy it real quick and put it in there, but he came in. They're too long. Fix them, father. So, if played, any creatures within hearing range will inspire to do some good deed or of charity or goodwill.
Yeah,
This
that
will not
sounds
force
fine.
them or change the nature of the listener, only encourage them to do better.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
So, and of course, we'll do a performance check whenever you use it to
Yep.
just determine how far of a range it has. That way, like, we were saying,
Yeah.
hey, this chaotic good character might sneakily snag an apple and toss it to a beggar kid, or
Yeah.
this lawful good guy might go, you know what? It's been a while since I donated to the charity of Bahamut for,
Yeah.
beating women.
How much
Well,
would that cost?
that one, because it's such a minor item and it does not have any sort of definite effect, 100 gold.
Okay. I was
So.
thinking like would like since we have like the horn for like the intimidation, would something like a breathment of persuasion be a thing as well?
Breath mint. That would be so great. Like
Like you just
that'd
pop
be
a mint
popping
real
into my
quick.
mouth. Only
You know
one.
what? It would be it would be a fucking one-time use item per thing. Come in a pack of 5. The mental menthos. It gives you an advantage on persuasion for the next minute.
Yeah, that would be something I'd be interested in.
Are we
Like, if you're
creating
interested.
mental from Fallout?
Oh god, kind of.
Yeah,
It's kind of
pretty
that
much.
one.
You're creating mental from Fallout.
I'll just name them the mental mints to avoid any sort of copyright lawsuit. It's a
How
wondrous
much
item.
would those cost?
Because they're a consumable item, they only give you an advantage for a minute and then wear off. They would be 50 gold per piece, but they come in a pack of 5. So,
Okay, 50 gold per piece. Okay.
in other words, 250 per pack, but you could buy them individually if you
right.
like.
I'll probably get like 4 packs for 1,000, then like just to not have to come back to Nyanris again.
Mind you, he's a little bit confused why you want, super breath mints, but yeah, he can do that.
Yeah, that's good. Then I'll take that
So,
and the breath mints, and
God
that'll be
damn it. Curse you, you just set off the fucking DM thing. Now I want to make them in different flavors that give you different advantages.
Yeah, I mean, that would be great.
Mint for persuasion, spearmint for intimidation.
I just thought about it.
Is it bad that I want one that you can actually make an explosive out of it?
Well, that's just called C4 at that point.
Yeah, or use the horn.
Tiny enough that once they bite it just blows up.
There's the horn of blasting
Mm.
that does that. You can do it, and it has a chance to blow up in your own face and hurt you.
But why do I want it to blow up in my face?
Well, the mints would do that too, just FYI.
No, yeah, that's why I feed it to someone.
Ah. Well, you can just make them blast the horn of blasting, I guess, like a roulette. It's like Russian roulette, but with horn of blasting.
But I'm not gonna convince anybody to toot a horn. I'd
Torture.
rather
What a
make
bet.
money to me.
Have you ever met another man? Here, blow this horn loudly. Okay. Dude, every dude in the world will go, I get to make a loud noise? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
So these are what those other ones are. Toot.
Mental
The
mint.
sound of the mlem.
Mental mint, and the lyre
And a
is loot of
horn.
inspiration. Okay.
Yes. So loot of inspiration is your do better loot, and the mental mints
Isn't
are
inspiration spelt with I instead of E? Inspiration.
Oh, possibly. I am terrible at spelling.
I was like, that doesn't look quite right, does it?
I believe you. Let me double check because I am always been terrible at spelling.
I would spell it with I do, but I don't
I know it
trust
starts with a
myself at
9.
all.
Wait, character sheet.
No, you are right. There is another I in. The problem with learning how to spell phonetically.
Well, it's fine. I guess we're still. I think Lamb might have fallen asleep or something. God knows.
Poor dude.
I have no
I
idea.
mean, we could always just do this later, sort of thing. Get any sort of extra stuff you guys want,
Yeah.
kind of
I
set
mean-
up, and just delay it for later. Because I know you
Basically,
guys
we
can only
don't
play for like
have
about 3 hours.
Yeah, we'd have to think about what to do.
And I mean, we don't have anything right now, so even if we go looking for jobs and stuff and look
Yeah, I
out
mean, there's
for
not going to be
things,
anything major happening today.
there's
Exactly.
not gonna be that Lamb is gonna like
Yeah.
miss much.
We are needing
unless
like, a
we
new
do something
purpose.
that is super stupid.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's
Yeah,
almost a
let's-
given for your
let's-
group.
let's do something stupid.
I'm pretty sure
I
we.
still remember the fucking frogs from last session. So
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we wanted to jump back to Golden Hills after this. Like,
you
it
were
was
wanting to
things
go to
there.
Golden Hills after you got all your goodies dealt with.
Pretty much the shopping
Wait,
was
does this-
wanted to be done in
Yeah.
here, but
Just
Yeah,
because
Does
of
this mean I
names.
get my training montage with Rar?
Yeah, you were here to learn how to cook with Rar, weren't you? I forgot.
Yep.
That's in Golden Hills, isn't it?
Golden Hills, yeah.
Yeah, that is in good Golden Hills. Rar does not live here, but
So if you still want to buy something, I mean, you can
Yeah.
buy things in Gold Hills too because
Yeah.
it's a big city. But
Oh,
this
that's
is
a
the
new
best
one.
city for buying
yeah,
things.
this
in
is
general.
definitely the easiest place to find almost anything your heart desires.
Nah,
Even if
I'll
it's
think-
illegal, because Perverse knows there's a black market, but as long as it's,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word, ran in a ethical way,
Yeah,
she'll
like
turn a
not
blind eye
the
generally.
Thieves Guild way.
Right, we're
Go ahead.
so because people need
Nah.
stuff that aren't totally above board. She understands it. As long as it keeps the money flowing, that's
Yeah.
what's important. She is still against slavery, though.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, the red light district is probably the place where you want to go if you want some shady stuff.
Oh yeah, just like she knows that not everything is going to be approved by everyone. I mean, poisons are used in the line of duty for adventurers, and most people frown upon them.
I guess.
But hey, they're still needed.
I guess Aiden would go to the potion shop real quick and ask for something like specific if that's possible.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's definitely possible. So,
Since we have like the restore certain abilities and stuff in certain potion forms, he would would there be a possibility to get one that would refill my lay on hands with a potion?
I mean, it would be, but it would be like a certain amount of points. Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't refill your whole pool because that's a huge pool at this point.
Yeah, it's 60.
But like I'd say probably a potion that maybe refill 5. Another
now that-
neutralized poison basically per usage.
And now that Shpyke makes that question, is there a potion that I could get into my character that would refill my spell slots?
There is that.
Yes,
I think
but-
we made
had
them.
some.
Yeah, we
We
have
made
them
them
on
So-
the
for
other
racks,
campaign.
so
Yeah, I think they work for any spell. It
Yeah.
did not specify wizard in particular, though those ones would
Nope.
be cheaper.
Okay.
They,
You
they
can
were
get a cleric
pretty
specify one, for example.
expensive because they were higher level potions, but still they were a thing.
Yeah.
I think we did for
What the
third
hell were
level,
they
fourth level,
called?
and fifth level or
Yes,
so.
I did remember I
I
capped
might
them
get
at
a few of
5th level
those.
because refilling like 9th level spells would be fucking broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, I think the cost was basically a scrolls amount.
It was,
That's what
I
we
think it
were.
was close to a scrolls amount. It
Yeah,
might have been a
basically
little
buying
higher, but
yeah.
So in
Yeah,
other words, it's like if I would be casting a scroll instead of using the spell slot.
what were they even called? Fuck.
Rack should have them in his inventory. They are just fourth level refresh or any level refresh.
Yeah, it's like I think they worked on 4th level, like whatever the level they filled, it was that level or lower.
I don't think so. They were
Was
specific.
it? Were they
Like
specific? Okay,
each
it's
level
like it's
was
been a
their own.
while since and I
Each
do not
level
remember
was
what I
their own
called
potion. So yeah,
them. Okay,
because the cost went up by
right,
the
by the
so
level.
yeah.
So I could not remember if I worded them as a lower or not, but what the fuck did I even call those things? Like I'm trying to find them.
Just fourth level refresh. It's just that.
Oh, okay. Shit.
But also probably third level refresh and so on. Rax has them on
There they are.
fourth
Okay, I
level
spelled
refresh.
it out. I spelled
Yeah.
them out. So okay. Oh, refreshes a okay, yes. So yeah, I have all the way up to 5th level. That's where I decided to cap them because above that it starts getting a
Yeah.
little bit
Yeah.
Crazy.
you know, buy yourself a scroll. You know, it still works pretty much the same, but is at least specific enough that you can't like spam that one particular spell. So, but yes, I do remember that they were about the same price as a scroll, so they're not insanely overpriced. They were a little bit more because they were
Basically
you
for
know,
any
for
spell
any
that
spell
you know.
slot at that point.
Yeah.
So I think they were about the same price plus 25 or 50%, depending on where you got them. So like a 5th level one would run you about $253,000. Gold, sorry. And of course, like a 1st level one would only be like 100 gold. So, but they do exist and they cover any spell slot for any class or character.
I need to refresh my knowledge on scroll for a second. Like, if I get a paladin like spell as a scroll, even if it's like 5th level that I can't use it, I can still just use it for free, right?
Yes. You have to roll if it's higher than you can cast.
You have to. Okay.
Yeah, if it is higher than your current level,
okay.
Yes. So, but if it's like Mead was saying, if it's your level or lower, yeah, free casting, no worries about it.
Basically, if you are a paladin that can cast 4th level spells, then you would have to just do a easier. I think it's your
I think it adds your spellcasting level to the int check. So
yeah.
Oh, okay. So it does add my. Okay, that's actually good then. So that's not that bad.
So like if you were trying to cast your 5th level, it would add a +4 to whatever you were trying to do for casting.
Yeah.
Because hey, you do know how to cast the spells up to here. This is just a little bit rougher.
Yeah, so it's easier than just throwing out the scroll
like an arcane scroll that you don't know.
So I get like my like +9 to the int roll then, for example.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be that. It's your spell casting level. So because you cast 4th level spells, it would add the 4 to the roll.
Oh, okay. So
it doesn't add. Unfortunately, it doesn't add your charisma modifier to that.
Oh, okay. So it adds +3 right now only.
Right, because it's still something you cast, and you're used to that. It would do that, but it's not your
right.
You would still get int modifiers,
they do it with the spellcasting modifier. Like usually, it is that anything you cast on your own class that your class knows, it adds your spell modifier. The whatever it is it wisdom, is it intelligence, is it charisma? It just adds the class specific thing.
I will double check it real quick.
I would definitely like that.
Yeah,
more.
I mean, it's all good. It's like I will double. I understand.
No,
I understand it. So
I don't know how it works. That's why
I think the base one does not add your spell modifier to it at all to do
because it would be kind of stupid to ask intelligence check from a wisdom based spell.
Right, but It's like
That's why I'm also like,
Let
okay,
me
great.
see.
I have charisma spells. Let me
it
use
is,
my
it is
int.
off your spellcasting ability. I am sorry, that was my mistake. So yes, it
Oh.
would add your charisma to it.
So okay, sick.
So
Okay,
so it is off your charisma in that case, even if it's an
Ah.
int-based spell.
So
And the DC is still going to be 10 plus the spell's level. So,
The
but
only
if you
thing would
fail,
be
that one is wasted.
yeah.
yeah. The only thing that would be like different if you try to cast the spell that isn't in your like
Yeah.
future list. So
Yeah.
if you try to cast a wizard spell that you don't have, then
Right.
you would have to cast it as a wizard spell instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is off the ability check for that thing. So
Okay.
charisma, wisdom, whatever it is,
Okay,
it's
so
based
I
off
do-
that ability check for
I
the
do
spell.
I do get +9 to the roll. I still
So
roll
yeah,
with
as
int,
long
but
as
it's
long as
+9.
it's as long as it uses charisma as its class casting.
Yeah, okay. So
So
I roll with int, but I add the charisma bonus.
you'd roll with your
Oh.
charisma, basically.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
use an ability check off your charisma to cast it.
Okay.
You basically like
Oh.
the same that you would do when you attack
Yeah,
with your
okay.
spells.
That's good.
Yeah. So, but like me was saying, if it's a different
Yeah.
type of spell that's not in your wheelhouse at all,
Yeah, that makes sense.
you would have to use a different stat to cast. So if it was a wizard exclusive spell, looking for int. But that means you could probably get away with casting most sorcerer, most bard,
That's
and most
true.
paladin spells with zero
Oh.
issue.
Yeah, right, because I would use like charisma for sorcerer spells and bards as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, mind you, you can still fail on them, but
yeah.
given your pluses, it's going to be highly unlikely unless you cast a very high
Right.
level. Because, I mean, the highest you'll ever have to beat for a scroll is a 19 DC.
Right.
So, which, hey, geez, you have a 50-50 chance with your bonus. So, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit nitpicky depending on which classes can cast it, unless it is specified which one it's made for. If it's a spell that can be cast by multiple classes, I will let you
Yeah.
choose which class can cast it. So if it is a
Yeah.
bard spell that's also in the wizard and the sorcerer wheelhouse, well, you know, any one of those are fine.
Yeah, like I couldn't
So-
couldn't do vicious mockery, but that's a cantrip anyways. But for example, because that's bard
There are
specific.
scrolls for it.
Yeah, but that's like bard
Some
specific,
people
right?
add like a homebrew that if it's not in your class like specific class spell, then you have to do it disadvantage just because you don't know the spells actually. You can't read
Yeah,
it
I
in the
mean,
set.
they are
But that's a
totally different.
homebrew thing.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it's
going
more of
just
the
off the
DM.
rule. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I totally get that one, but
Yeah.
rules as written, it's an ability
Yeah.
check off the scroll, whatever its
Right,
casting
yeah.
thing is.
Yeah.
So you would get any pluses you get to those abilities.
Yeah.
So assuming you have them, or for Mlem's case, if you try to read a wizard spell, those minuses. So I'm not going
So
to
good
impose
at
the
it.
disadvantage unless I feel like it's you're under heavy
Okay.
pressure. It's a high level spell. It's not
Yeah.
like everything's fucking stacked against you in that. I'm probably not going to impose disadvantage on the check. So, but yeah, if you suddenly grabbed a wizard scroll that was 9th level in the heat of battle as a goblin's chewing on your fucking leg, yeah, that's disadvantage. You got a lot of shit on your mind right then.
Yeah.
But under normal circumstances, it will be whatever the ability for that particular spell type is, and it's just a check. So in your case, for any paladin spell, it would just be a check against your charisma
That's
ability.
good.
So I forgot that it had worded it as per the spell, so I'm so used to only wizards wanting to use scrolls. So, but yes, technically, I think like the highest level for paladins is 6th, though. I forget
Fifth.
how high
Something,
those go.
yeah.
I think it's like 6th or maybe 7th.
Fifth.
So 5th?
Okay.
Okay.
So
It's like I know it's not like stupidly high. I just could not remember if it was.
yeah, this
know.
5th level paladin spells is the highest.
Okay.
You have to be so high level already for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, like you have to be.
But I can
I
still
don't even think you get those until
But imagine
17th
at
level.
5th level smite.
yeah.
Oh
Juicy.
god, yeah.
I can still
Just
cast like 7th
terrifying.
level sorcerer spells with this scroll though, right? Like I'm not limited to like level 5.
Like you can cast any level scroll that you
Yeah,
want,
okay.
as long as you make the check.
Yeah.
So, and you have the scroll obviously, but it's like even even then, a paladin could read a 9th level cleric scroll if he makes the check.
Right.
A fucking barbarian can cast a 9th level,
Yeah.
wizard spell if he makes the check.
Time stop or some
So,
shit.
it's just for you in particular, your spell classes will end at 5, so any paladin scroll will not go above that.
Makes sense.
So, but it does not stop you from using other scrolls as long as you can make the ability check for them.
Okay.
So, because of that, you'll never see like a 6th or a 7th level paladin upcast,
Yeah.
scroll or anything like that. But according to the rules, as they are written, it will not stop you from using any scroll that you can get your hands on as long as you make that check.
Right.
Mind you, there will be maybe people that are better at it than you, obviously.
For sure.
But, that does not mean you can't give it a go.
True.
So technically, you could grab that scroll of resurrection and read it. You just have to make the wisdom check.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure nothing.
What if like
Sort of,
resurrection is like on multiple? Because I know Bard has a resurrection too.
I think things like resurrection.
Paladin should have it as well, because it is
Paladin as
part
well.
of Paladin and Cleric spells. It's a divination spell, so.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if
Well,
the
I think it's
levels
Paladins
go
keep,
far
like-
enough.
Yeah, paladins don't get like 7th level though. It's bards and cleric
No.
only.
You can cast Revivify,
That-
for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, revivify you could do, but resurrect I think is out of your
Like, if there is like resurrection,
resurrection,
it's like bard
necromancy.
it's like bard and cleric. Like, could you choose
Yes.
wisdom or charisma?
If it is not specified, yes.
Okay.
So usually the higher level spells are generally specified.
Okay.
Like they're written in hymn for a cleric, or they're written in verse for
Right.
a bard.
Okay.
That sort of thing. If I do not specify it, you can choose whichever one you want.
Perfect.
So as long as it's not specified, whatever. I don't
Yeah.
care. So, but generally, once they get above
But
about
also,
a 5th level, it tends to be a little bit more. Hey, this is an arcane scroll of this, or this is a, divine scroll of this, or
Mhm.
this is sheet music telling you how to sing Uncle Bob back into life.
Yeah.
also mentioning just in the case, like combat-wise, you won't get 2
Oh, gotta
spells
create
that
water in my
you
lungs.
cast even if you have to attack, like
Yeah.
attacks. You can only cast 1 spell.
Yeah,
in
but
your
like a spell is always
but
an
that-
action.
Yeah, it's always an action. That's what
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
in case mentioned, so it doesn't like feel like, oh, I'm gonna stack up on these scrolls, and because I have 2
That
actions
wouldn't make
technically
sense.
to attack. So-
Yeah,
But-
casting the
would,
spell even through a scroll is just an action,
that would
unless you have some special ability that changes that.
That would
Yes.
change fighters
I've
into
seen
building
some-
like int or something instead. Then.
Yeah,
Oh
it
god,
would
yeah.
be insane.
Fucking just the scroll fighter.
Oh yeah, and technically, in a round, like in your turn, you can cast only 1 spell in 5e rules, but we
Mhm.
have this different rule that you can
Yeah.
also use a bonus action, because it would be such a nerf to,
Yeah.
Yep.
to
Well, even in
casters
the
if
core
they
rules,
can.
it says you can still use the bonus one. It's just, I think for your main action,
Main
if you
action
cast
you
a-
can. No,
Yeah.
you can
Oh.
cast. You can
You can't.
use
Oh, screw
reaction.
that.
Like you can use reactions because it's not
Yeah.
in your turn anymore, but you
Right.
can't like combo 2 things.
Yeah, no,
you have
screw
to
that.
choose in the
As far as I'm
actual
concerned, your bonus
rules.
is your bonus. I don't care how many spells you
Yeah.
casted that turn.
Mo-
So,
most
but
people do it
the-
that way, like
Yeah. It's
fuck
like, that's
it.
just kind of stupid. Let your
Basically-
wizard use his Misty Step if he got, in the middle of shit,
Yeah,
hellish
usually
rebuked, and
it's
then
like
bugged
you
out.
have to either like use a cantrip.
Uh,
Cantrips are always
cantrip?
accepted as a thing, that you
Right.
have to use a cantrip and a bonus action spell, or you
I-
have to use just
yeah.
a spell.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It's like for main action sort of thing, it's not a bonus casting or something like that. It's a normal spell and a cantrip if for some reason you can do 2 in a round. As per like the sorcerer's extra casting sort of thing.
yeah, sorcerers have those.
Hey, you blew a 3rd level, you can cast your 2nd spell with your speed casting, but it's got to be a cantrip or vice versa. But if it says bonus, hey, it's your bonus. You earned this bonus. You need to burn a spell slot for your bonus. You spent the resources. It'd be like saying, "Nah, you already used your bonus action. No, second win for you, fighter. Fuck you."
Yeah.
Cat, your brain is in the way, you stupid bastard.
I guess we can like
Thank you.
Brain.
if everyone's ready.
Yeah, he's bathing right in front of my tabs. Sorry, I was doing. I
Extinction
got
one step
sidetracked.
Yeah,
options.
okay.
I gotta see how many potions they have for extinction and what they're gonna cost him. So,
Yeah.
okay, they do have the second level resets. Let's see how many they have. They only have one on hand though. Extinction. Those are going to be
Like second level reset, you
300.
mean like completely fill them up again? Like completely?
No, they're refreshed.
Yeah,
You
just
used a different
specifying
word,
for
but-
Nephiro. Like,
yeah, they're just one spell
Just
slot
one
it's
per
just one
potion. So.
one second level, not all.
So you would have to basically, if you wanted to refresh all, you would have to get enough
Yeah.
of the reset
Right.
potions, to, like 6 of them to
Which
chuck.
is not good for
Yeah.
your money.
Chuck.
Which is not great for the money, but they're still handy if you are out of
That's what's
skulls
super
and you
emergency.
really need that
Yeah.
extra,
No,
cure wounds or
absolutely.
some shit like that. So
Yeah, no, but it's supposed to be
they're
that's fine.
out of the
Yeah.
thirds.
That's why I asked about
They
them
do have
also.
some of the fourths. They actually have 4 of the fourths, so lucky you. They're for the fourths, those are going to be 800 each for the fourths, and there are 4 of them.
Can you
and-
sum all that up?
Yeah, it's like I'm getting them all written down first. So,
Okay.
and okay, they have fifths. How many do they have of fifths? They have 7 of fifths. So looks like they have all the fifth ones you want.
But
For the fifths. Okay, so let me add them all up. We see the 300 for the 1 second refresh. That's the only one they have. They are out of third levels. They have 4 of the fourth levels at 800 each, so that's 24,000. And then they have 7 of the fifth levels, and those are going to cost you 2,500 each. So those are the refresh potions they do have on hand. They're still kind of new.
Wait.
Since they're still getting it done. Okay, to
you-
total it all up, though, that's going to be before.
Can I quickly? You said
Yes.
7.
Oh, the fifth levels.
But wouldn't that be like the fourth levels are 800 gold per, and the fifth are 500 gold per?
No, they're 250 or 200,000, 2,500 each.
Oh, per. Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, those ones spike up pretty heavily.
Okay.
So
Fifth
yeah,
levels
no, it's not
are
for all
makes sense.
7 of them. Those are each.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I gave the each first, and then totals.
Yeah.
If you wanted all of them. So no, God no. It's like
Yeah, I was gonna say,
it's being less than the
wait a
fourth.
minute.
So the market's broken. Turns out it's really easy to make the fifth levels for some reason. You just need bath water.
The mushrooms grow everywhere here.
Just
You
soak,
just have to
some of
find a wizard's
in there.
path.
Yeah, they've been buying, fucking Ray Guy's bath water wholesale.
And toilet water for the 8th.
Toilet water for the 8th. Oh god.
The 9th is just pure urine. It's just pure wizard urine.
Any bodily fluids of a wizard.
God, why is it so
Milk into
tangy?
this wizard. Oh god.
It's so orange. They need to hydrate more.
It's the purest form.
Jesus,
More
that's
wizards.
terrifying. They just got a wizard farm of a bunch of different
I'm
level
more
wizards.
imagining like a meth lab where they cook wizard piss.
If they do it that way, it's going to have the same side effect of when the Chinese did that. It's going to turn into potion Viagra at that point. Yeah, you get that 9th level slot back and a 1 hour just raging erection.
You said they also have like refills,
so
potions.
21,000.
Say again.
21,000 gold, right?
21,000. Yes. If you bought everything.
Never just plops it on the table.
Fair enough. Yeah, they have no problem parting with the potions for asking price there. So, and then that's what they're in the business for,
Yeah.
He just buys them out.
So, what were you asking?
Awkwardly just watching a sloth eat them all.
You said they had like those, but specified to classes too, right?
Yes, they are a little bit cheaper, but they are
Okay.
harder to find.
Do they have
Because,
any paladin ones?
you know, let me see. Not on hand, no.
Okay.
So, if we're worried about the classes, actually, they don't have any of the class-specific potions on hand at the
Wow.
most people seem to just like the generalized ones,
Right.
and it seems like honestly with these kinds of roles you would have to ask for them in advance and they'd have to brew them
How much
if
would
you're wanting class
be
specific.
how much
You
would
might
be
get
like
them
a
from churches.
5 lay of hands like refill, because that's not a lot of points.
Right, those ones would let me do some mental math real quick.
Yeah, like that's just 5 HP. Like at that point, it's like
5
less.
HP or a cure poison, so
Yeah, like it's about like the same as a like tiny heal potion.
but it is that okay.
Yeah.
Well, oops. Trying to find it. Damn it. I suddenly lost the ability to spell. It's like I had something in mind to price it, and now I can't seem to remember it. I thought wasn't there a spell to remove poisons and diseases?
There should
Really?
be.
Like cure poison?
I
I
thought
think
there
it's
was.
Isn't it
there
just like an
should.
antidote?
It might be because I'm not suddenly finding the damn thing.
They have changed these things.
Yeah, they keep
The
renaming the damn thing, so
the D&D Beyond has changed also with the layout, so it's like
on protection from
cure
poison to
disease, cure. Let's see.
your wounds.
Not fucking class.
Mhm.
Mass cure wounds. I think it's detect poison and thing is
Yeah,
one, but
that only identifies it.
lesser restoration does everything for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay.
It I think lesser restoration heals
what-
disease and poisons, but
Yeah.
then you need greater
So,
restorations
okay,
for
now
everything else.
Yeah, for any sort of physical issue. Okay, kiddo. Okay, yeah, it is lesser restoration now. I forgot they removed the specificity of that, which is just a little annoying, but
Yeah,
so okay.
it's just the detect poison and disease
Yeah.
now, I
Yeah,
think.
it's like I'm so used to having the old remove poison and disease, and now it's just all bottled up in second level, fucking lesser restoration. So
Blinded defeat,
I will make you one
paralyzed
in just a
poison.
minute then, kiddo. You think you can maybe make one?
Try to.
Yeah, if you can't, tell me, I'll come help, okay? Okay. He's finally learning to make his own PB&J. I'm so proud.
Woo!
He has been on, and that's like all he wants to eat though is PB&J.
I mean, I would be proud if I
Same.
could do something now, and then I would be doing it all the time until I got bored of it. So, understandable.
Okay. As for the price for this thing, it would be 150. Since it
Okay.
would do the same effect as basically a lesser restoration or the 5 thing, I'm ruling it as like a second level scroll.
Okay.
So it's not super
Yeah.
pricey. You can, of course, chug like a dozen of them
Yeah.
if you want to.
Do
I'm still tempted to add in, too many potion rules, but
does he have any?
let me check. I'm going to add it to the stuff first. That
Yeah.
way we do not forget it in case you ask for it later.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Had to add a fun little
Mhm.
thing that hit me with that one, so you'll see if you do buy it. Let me see if he has one. Well, lucky you, he does have a few on hand.
Wow.
He has 3 of them.
Wow. I'll buy him.
Okay. Oh, he's having
Wow.
little twitchy feet kitty dreams. His little paws are freaking out. He's chasing things. Such a cute little monster.
No,
It's you see it there on the shelf?
What?
Right there near the.
yeah.
Can you reach it? If not, I'll grab it for you. Okay. Good job, kiddo. So yes, he has 3 of those at 150 each.
All right, I bought him.
Fair enough. The toes is I'm gonna tickle them. You don't want the bag getting dirty.
He's like, fuck, stop.
Yeah, get your plate.
That kicks.
It's weird. He hates his front paws being touched, but he loves his back paws being tickled.
Aw, that's cute.
He's weird. Oh, daddy, I sleepy. Stretch. Okay, so anything else we're hunting for before we get on the work hunting phase?
Jay,
I
before
don't think I need anything specific in
Not
Ebony, so
specific,
if
so we
I
can just go to Golden Hills.
Show
Yeah,
you real
if
quick.
I figure out something,
Yeah, we
then
can always do
it
there.
can be.
Yeah, we can always ask later. It's all good. So, let me go help him make his sandwich real quick.
Okay.
Also, if
And we
Lab
will be
needs to
right
get something,
Yeah, we can
he
just
do
go
it.
back for
Yeah,
a
like-
second.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think you guys are going to head on an adventure, and if Land needs
No.
anything, we can always clear it up later. But
Like
so give me a minute to make
yeah.
a sandwich.
If he gets back, we can just like say that he did that in that frame of time.
Yeah, it's like I'm not going to hold that against him.
Yeah.
So he did whatever he needed to do before you guys moved on.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna browse the magic item list for non-attunements.
I've been tempted to get the also the poison immunity thing.
Yeah, it
Lem.
is nice. Like as a paladin, I don't have to worry much, luckily.
Yeah,
But
but
it is
Lem
nice.
would be nice for like
Yeah.
poisons and disease, just
I think
because he eats everything.
I'm not immune to poison, but I'm immune to disease, which is really nice.
Yeah, I think it was something that paladins did used to have, like an immunity to poison as
But it
well,
is a
but they took
lot.
it away.
It is a lot.
Yeah, so it's just the disease and the fear now
Yeah.
that you are immune to. I think you might get immune to charms as well at some
I
point.
think possibly.
Or
Probably.
maybe it's a specific paladin
That
ability
might be
thing,
too.
but I think
But it's-
like with my paladin, he was also immune to charms with the fear,
Yeah.
but it was a higher. I don't know.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
This is interesting. Dodecahedron of Doom. Dodecahedron
Those
of
are
Doom.
critical role items, I think.
Yeah, this is hilarious. Shocking grasp on the cast shocking grasp on the next creature that touches it.
Apparatus of the crab. Okay.
Amen.
I wonder if they added those finally. They did! Haha! Sorry, I was checking to see if they let me add my new emotes, and they fucking did finally.
What? Wait, this is hilarious.
Uh-oh.
Eagle whistle. While you blow an eagle whistle continuously, you can fly twice as fast as your walking speed. You can blow the whistle continuously for a number of rounds equal to 5 + 5 times your constitution modifier. Minimum of 1 round, or until you talk, hold your breath, or start suffocating. As use of this whistle,
Have to constantly be like.
that's hilarious. I might look
I
for one
will-
of those.
If you get one, I am ruling ahead of time. It makes a kazoo sound.
That's fine with me. Like, I guess if we're here, I'll go to the magic item shop and look for an eagle whistle.
Yeah, Lem might as well try to get the amulet of whatever poison and
Yeah.
disease thing.
Oh, the pure tap poison or whatever it is.
Yeah, that one.
So okay, God, eagle whistle.
We can technically say that we asked if we want to like Ray Guy as well. Like that still counts.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can still be in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in
You
case
know.
like so we just have 2 chances
Yeah.
of finding it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a better chance over there, needless to say.
Yeah.
So
The eagle whistle, interesting. I'm definitely interested in that.
3 uses too. That's not bad.
Yeah.
So okay. Let me double check a couple things real quick. Make sure I got the right names of shit.
Where the fuck is that thing? I'm trying to find the
Like amulet
names
of
of the
restoration
amulets.
or something.
Periath of Health.
Periath of
is the
Health.
one,
Yeah,
What is
and
Spirit
then the
Health,
Periath
Proof
of Proof
Against
as
Poison.
poison. And
That's
the
it.
Health,
Right.
both of. Lemmy's looking for both, but the poison probably.
I know they were
more.
pretty expensive though.
Yeah, they are, but Lem
But
has
it's-
some money.
Yeah, that's true.
Some money left.
Okay. So one thing at a time. We're going to go with the eagle whistle first.
Yeah.
Eagle whistle first, yeah.
So yes, Ray Guy does have a magical kazoo for you.
Neat.
So
I can just see Aiden suddenly launching off with the whistle.
Oh,
Yeah. Just like
Like,
posing
whee!
like All Might in that one fucking thing, like the hands on the hips, like flying through the air.
yeah, because as long as it's your mouth, you
Yeah.
can fly. So it never specifies in the rules how you look like when you're flying. So God.
Where's that?
Oh, sorry.
How much is it? I guess is the next
Okay,
question.
for this particular thing, it is 8,000 for that whistle.
Okay. Where's my? Can I? Is persuasion allowed?
It is allowed,
Okay,
but doesn't mean it'll necessarily work too well on Ray Guy.
that's true.
Not bad. He totally bombed it. You basically, well, it's in pink, and I fucking hate pink. And fine, 7,000.
Okay, I'll take it for 7,000. Aiden is fine with the pink, but
I know, but
yeah,
hey, you know,
persuasion.
Aiden can basically eat
Aiden
that
probably
whole thing
wouldn't
and like hide it in his muscle,
Yeah,
and no
Oh,
one
yeah.
can see the kazoo. Just hear it.
gonna have
just
to
yeah,
watch
just
out.
shove it up his nose basically and blow it.
He's too exhausted. You have to look out for not to swallow it while like gasping for breath.
During the inhale. On a plus note, that means every time you breathe out,
Yeah,
you fly.
it is like a
around.
fly when you breathe out.
Because what the fuck is on with this guy?
His voice would sound very weird
Oh,
now,
no.
though.
Mind you, it only worked for 3 times before it ran out.
Yeah.
And then just the rest of the day, it's just, hi!
Yeah.
God. So Lem was looking for the Parataph of proof against poison and what else?
Periath of Health. Both of
The
those.
health? Okay, both of those. Do.
And if not those, then Portable Hole.
Fair enough. Let me see if he's got those on hand. Okay.
Lem starts to have too much stuff, so he needs something to put
Mm.
put the things in. Portable Hole would be nice.
Honestly, the Parataph healths are pretty cheap compared to the
They
poison.
are
Yeah,
cheap
that's-
because it's just
yeah.
a disease, but
Yeah.
the poison one is
poison
much
one's-
more.
Way
Yeah,
more.
because it makes you immune to the poison damage as well.
Yeah,
If I remember right. So
yeah, it does.
he has one of those Parataphs of health. He's willing to sell it for 5,000.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
5,000 and see.
Hmm. Unfortunately, he is out of the Parataph of proofs against poison, though.
Portable Hole.
Oh God, those are black market items. So he
Aww.
He denies any knowledge of them, but he does slide a little slip of paper into your hand.
I can't read.
He takes the paper and slips it into Aiden's hand.
I'll read it, I suppose.
It seems to be a meeting place in the red light district anytime.
Okay.
Let me pull up my notes real quick. Oh! Ow! Wrong thing. Ah, here we go. It's telling you to go to the Orcish Stew, which is a bathhouse in the city,
Okay.
and tell Abora you are there to see Grimgrom. I will put those down so you know.
Okay. At what time?
It says after sundown, since not everybody has a clock.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna head there.
I don't even know what it costs. We are going there, and then I'm like,
What is it
I
called?
don't need it.
Portable, like, hole?
Portable
hole, yeah. It's
Those
basically
things,
a bag of holding, but you put it on the ground. It opens a like a
Right.
portal. You can dump
Yeah.
things in it, close it, and the things stay in there. It
It
can
used
be
to be a lot
used as a
more
trap and
effective,
stuff
so
because,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
Lem just wants to.
I forget if it
have
still
a-
can get you through walls or not.
No, it can't. I don't
Yeah,
think
okay,
so.
they changed that. It used to be able you could put it on a wall and just get an instant fucking door.
There's the chalk for that now, where you can just draw a like door and you can
Yeah,
just walk
which
through
is a
it.
little different, but yeah, the portable holes used to be extremely versatile.
Yeah, like
But
at this point, you can basically try to open it under a creature's feet and trap them in there.
Mhm.
But that's the only like other mechanic they have now.
yeah, so you can still trap people in it. You can pocket it up. You can use it to destroy other astral things. So it's still fairly useful. It's just not as useful as it used to be.
Yeah.
So, because yeah, any fucking fortress is now instantly openable if you had a fucking portable hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just unfortunately somewhat regulated because it's so easy to hide one. Unlike a bag of holding, which you can see the damn bag of holding. It's a big old backpack. So whereas this thing, you can literally fold it up to the size of a handkerchief in your pocket. So okay, so you guys wait till evening and head over to the Orc Stew, which is a very, very nice looking bathhouse.
Lem still doesn't even understand why he's here.
Is
And
there
we're talking.
is there anyone looking like he's like just lounging around waiting?
No, there's no one actively lounging around. This place is like all it looks like something out of like an ancient Greek place. It's all marble, very beautiful statues
Right.
pouring water. And it's got a desk receptionist there
Okay, well
who's dressed very lightly, but still very respectable.
he'll go to the desk receptionist and ask, I have a question.
Oh, any questions you have, we're more than happy to answer.
Is
What is
there
your question?
someone by the name Grimgrom here?
Yes, he's the owner.
Oh, would it be possible to get a talk with him? We were referred by somebody.
Oh, no. He's very busy.
All right. Well, it is about business.
Oh, of course it is.
Didn't we need to say the name, the Ebora or something?
It did specify you were supposed to ask Abora for this.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have is another person like named Abora around?
Well, there's only one Abora, but let me see. And she flips through a book. She is currently open at the moment if you wish to ask for her services.
Could I talk with her first just to make sure it's like the right suit for me?
Obviously. Of course. And she, kind of waves you, and she stops if more than one of you are following and go, is it going to be a group package?
Mostly just for me and like he'll put like Lem under his shoulder, like me and him.
It's still a
Lem
group
is
package. man.
confused.
It's still better to let her know how many clientele she's getting at once.
Yeah.
She's very versatile, though. And she leads you along, and you see various rooms filled with steam, people getting massages, soaking in tubs. A couple have closed doors that you can hear very suggestive sounds behind.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually you get to this very large room where a enormous troll woman who's dressed like she wants to be a belly dancer, but really shouldn't be dressed like that, is sitting.
Okay.
And she unfolds as you come in and goes, hello, new customer for the deep clean? And the receptionist nods and kind of gently pushes you in and retreats quickly.
Okay. Well, when the door closes, he'll just say, we were supposed to ask you to see Grimgrom.
Did Ray guy send you?
Yes.
Same. I was kind of getting pecketh.
Okay.
And she kind of waves at you, pushes a section of the door that suddenly slides open, and just kind of waves you to follow her.
All right.
She leads you through a few, back tunnels. You can see there's like lights coming in through small peepholes. I don't know if you want to stop and look through any of them, but there's definitely things happening on the other side of these walls.
Aiden will be fine.
Fair enough.
Lem just follows. He
Gotcha.
doesn't understand
Aiden-
what's going on.
Aiden
Yeah,
can
nothing
figure
smells
it
like
out.
food, so Lem doesn't care.
And people sound
But-
like they are in pain.
Some of them, yes. One of
This
them
is
you
a
actually,
torture house.
one of them you actually hear this loud cracking sound and just. "Ah!"
Oh no, someone died.
Wait,
But eventually,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if I should just cast like a spell through the people at him, but no, I'll be fine.
God. So eventually she gets you back to this room that looks nothing like the rest of this area. Instead of being beautiful marble, it's covered with furs. It seems to be made of like old woods. It's a lot more like a guild hall than it is a high-class bathhouse.
Right.
And inside of it is a one-eyed orc who just seems very upset with the world. So who looks at us like, more clients from Ray Guy, huh?
Yes, that would be correct.
He looks hungry.
For money. What are you here for?
My friend here was looking for a portable hole,
Are you? What?
Yes.
Thank you, kiddo.
and we were referred to you.
Oh. What are you offering for one?
A pixie?
Pardon?
Well,
A pixie. He
Do you
pulls
whip
one
out-
jar out.
Let me see how he reacts to this. He kind of waves for you to pass him the pixie real quick.
He does.
Looks at it through the jar and everything. He's like, I can consider this part of the payment. It's a good high quality pixie. Hard to get a hold of those. Do either of you speak Sylvan, by the way? I forget.
no.
I'm not sure. I might.
It's like, I know
No,
with
I
you,
don't.
there's no telling yourself
I
because you
don't.
can get new enemies anytime you. So it starts screaming something at the orc, who just kind of chuckles and slides it into his desk. I'll consider that a 50% discount. How about that?
All right.
Lem is just looking at Aiden like, I do not understand.
Well,
What is 50%? You eat
What's
it.
the percent?
so what would be left on the price that you'd ask for?
Depends on what you're offering. These aren't exactly above board goods.
How much money does Lem have?
I don't think he will give even. He's more looking into the proof against poison thing,
Yeah.
but like at the moment he
Tell you what,
probably like the max is
give
10k
me
and not
either a
more.
perception or an intimidation check. So if you want to try to weasel a price out of it.
Would a persuasion work as well to get like a weasel price?
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
thought I
you
said was persuasion
said
or intimidation.
perception.
Did I say
Yeah.
perception?
Yeah.
I'm so used to perception.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
If you do make a decent perception, I'll possibly even let you make it an advantage. So,
I mean,
I can throw it
try.
first
yeah.
and then help you.
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of look around the room. Lem sees several things that might be able to be levered for a price or a price decrease. Things that seems like he's more interested in the others. There seems to be several monster heads on the wall, a variety of weapons. Not too many in the way of things of decoration. He seems to be much more interested in either money or practical items.
Do you like meat? I have a lot of meat.
Meat's not something I'm particularly in need of. He does look a little
It's a very
confused at
special
you.
meat. There
I
is
mean-
Minotaur, there is Harpy, there is Nugget, there is what is this?
I'll do
Kobolds.
the persuasion
He
is
kind
just
of leans forward towards you, Lem. Unless you got humans meat, I'm not too interested.
I have two.
You do?
I have two.
Two humans.
Yes, two women.
Let me see them.
They were already dead. I didn't kill them.
I don't care if you did or not. Are they edible?
He's more like saying it to Aiden because he knows it's a bad
yeah,
thing.
like Aiden definitely like just looked at you there.
Not my fault.
They were laying on the
ground. I just found them one day.
They were laying on the ground. They would have gone to waste.
Remind me who they were, because it has been a long time since you picked them up. Was it just two random
humans.
guys? Okay, that's what I
Random
thought.
guys.
Yeah.
Lem
So
did eat one of their like leg, so he will
Okay, so
say
they're kind
that
of
I ate
pre-used.
one leg.
Yeah, he kind of tell you what. You leave the bodies with me. Give me 4,000. Call it good.
Okay.
He nods, and
I also have hands, a lot of hands.
he wants more the meat, not the bones. So, he's a chicken wing sort of guy.
Okay, two humans. No, my snacks.
My little nom nom meals. You only have like 4,000 pounds of meat left.
Oh yeah.
Like hundreds of pounds of bacon. But yeah, so he literally reaches inside of his coat pocket and pulls out what looks like to be a night black handkerchief and tosses it over to you.
Nice.
Anything else I can do you for?
I'm just checking an item description real quick.
Lem, of course, tests it instantly because he's curious. Like lays it on the floor.
Like it takes a second to unfold it, but yeah, it's a portable hole, and currently it is completely empty.
Yay.
So
He dumps his cauldron of plenty in there. Because that's
the
a
orc kind
fucking
of
big
raises
thing.
yeah, he kind of raises his eyebrow at that, but I mean it's your hole now, so whatever.
Does he have a whisper jar?
Whisper jar. Let me double check on that.
It's one of those like
Portal
upgradable
whisper.
items again, so
Oh, one of those. Yeah, he probably doesn't, but I will still double check for you.
yeah.
Because those are kind of trans-dimensional, so
Yeah.
he does not have a whisper jar.
Okay.
But he does mention he has a large line of poisons. He has more questionable items.
Right.
What was that one called? Like,
Well,
do they even have it anymore? I forget.
I mean, honestly, as a paladin, I mean, using poisons isn't that bad if you use it against the right people. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no.
just like any other tool,
yeah,
you know.
I will ask him for the poisons.
He places a couple tiny vials onto the table and points at each one individually. It's like, this one, basic carrion crawler poison. Cheap, easy, get a hold of, useful, especially if you want a non-lethal.
Okay.
Points. There's a second one. This one, and you notice that instead of being like in a glass clear bottle, this one's in a clay jar.
Oh.
This is drow sleeping poison. Very hard to get a hold of. Never let it see light until you're ready to use it.
Okay.
But this stuff will put a mammoth on its back in a heartbeat for a week.
Interesting.
Once again, non-lethal. Very useful if you have to capture. This last one, he points towards something that looks like, honestly, like he decided to put a small slime into a jar, because as you watch it, it is actively bubbling and roiling and moving and almost seeming to want to escape from the jar. Mimic toxin.
Ugh.
Very, very deadly. Put this on an arrow, make someone drink it, it'll eat them from the inside out.
Ah.
You don't look like a man who usually uses poison.
How
He kind of
much?
lifts your armor up and down.
No, not usually, but it still helps with what I do.
I'm glad you have an open mind. Then most of your type are a bit more prudish when it comes to alternative methods.
Yeah, most of us just scream for vengeance or something, and that's about it. And I guess I
don't?
respect that too. Well, sometimes.
I
But
only spite some of the time.
what was the first one?
Carrion crawler poison.
What does that do?
It's a paralysis. It works per the monster's poison. Let me pull it up for you. It's a
Hayden
very
isn't interested of the mimic one. Lem might be.
Yeah, I am interested. It's just the price that
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
it's a DC 13 con save, or they're paralyzed for a full minute.
Okay. He'll like.
So
Can I inquire with a persuasion about the price for the drow and the mimic?
yes, you can.
Basically, any poison that can be put on arrows would be something that also
all
Lem
three of
wants.
them can be used on arrows. So
Okay.
he does have more dose. He has pretty much as many doses of a carrion crawler as you'd like. He actually has one that he has off site that they milk constantly.
God.
So it's just like any other venom.
Yeah.
So if you know how to get it safely, you just feed it trash and get your venom out of it. So that is a very good one. So since you are talking numbers with him, let me get the where in the hell is the drow poisons again? Okay. The drow poison, just so you know what it is a DC 13. He does have stronger ones that will cost more,
Okay.
but the one he has on display right now is a DC 13.
Okay.
If they fail it, they fall asleep. If they fail by 5 or more, they become poisoned as well. So, and this lasts for an hour.
Jesus.
So it works like they literally are asleep. They have to take damage to wake up from this.
Yeah.
So yeah. For the drow poison, for this basic one, he's willing to sell it to you for 50 gold per thing.
Okay.
If you're wanting a more potent one, it's going to be exponentially more.
Definitely interested in more potent ones as well.
So let me see what the most potent one he has on hand is real quick. The highest one he has is a DC 17.
Okay.
So he only has 2 doses of that one.
All right.
So same thing. If they fail, they're poisoned for an hour. If they fail by 5 or more, they are completely unconscious while they are poisoned.
Right.
So for those particular doses with the 17, it's going to cost you 300 gold per dose.
I'll take 2 doses, you said, of the 17?
He has 2 doses of the 17.
Okay, I'll take both the 17s.
Okay.
And the mimic.
And the mimic one, oh boy. Let me just... Ooh, this one's going to be nasty.
Yeah.
Because it is technically a living creature. It's basically, for in-game terms, it's a mimic larva.
Right.
So this thing, if ingested, will deal damage. It can be purged by a lesser restoration. Otherwise, if it is ingested or put into a wound, it will deal consistent damage of 1d6 per round acid until the creature is dead.
Oh.
So it can be
Imagine
removed.
shooting it into an acid immune creature, and it's like Well, fuck.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
gonna feel weird forever.
Yeah, that's
so until
awful.
it gets it out, just oh god, it's in my gut again. Oh god,
Yeah. Oh.
it's in my leg.
never-
Shit.
It never can get out, or it can't get food, and it's just
It'll starve to death.
uncomfortable.
You know, it's just uncomfortable. The mimic starves to death, and for about a week, the creature that has it is just like, oh god, I just feel icky.
Yeah.
It can be removed through medical means or through a spell and everything like that that would normally, get rid of poisons. But if it is ingested, or like I said, you hit with an attack that it's been poisoned with, it's just in their system and it deals a d6 damage per round until the creature is dead. At which
Right.
case, a fully grown mimic pops out and runs the fuck away.
Yeah.
So there is no DC save, there is no resistance. It's if it is ingested or put in through a wound, they are now infested with a fucking baby mimic.
Lem looks at his sword. Can you make those?
If you find another mimic.
Huh?
I mean, we don't just split off the edge and make, little ones of us. We kind of need to do a little, and he does this weird wiggle thing as a sword that kind of looks like he's contracting and expanding.
Can you not pull your sword out of your pants real quick?
Sorry. He puts it back.
I just like I don't want to.
Eyeballing both of you now.
Yeah, the shopkeep is like not gonna take like nicely to this per se.
I mean, he didn't feel threatened
Yeah.
since this lizard pulls it out and starts talking
No,
to his
but
sword,
yeah.
not waving it around. But he's more confused and worried. Oh God, I got the fucking crazies in here. But for the mimic, he is willing to sell that for 6,000 gold.
Okay.
Since those are not easy to get a hold of.
Did you said there, like once it is in, there's no DC. It just happens, right?
No, it just happens. It is in their bloodstream. There is no save. They take a d6 acid per round.
Okay.
Unless
It's
it's
like-
removed by a proper spell or a medical check.
Okay.
It is an infested creature.
Aiden, Aiden will probably just keep with the drow poisoning if Lem is interested.
Fair enough.
I
'cause,
don't think I need it
Kind of
either.
monster. There's a few monsters that basically, like the tadpoles and stuff like that, work similarly, just
Yeah.
without the save for this case.
Right.
So it can be removed through the same means. A lesser restoration. I think a DC 15 medical check. Cutting off the arm that is injured, if you want to be a bit more extreme.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saving for the Peritath,
Yeah.
so
Aiden
I
will be
enough.
fine with the drow poison.
even if I'm curious, I don't think I need it.
I guess since like they were already custom made for Ryoku, they might start selling them. So I guess he'll ask Rayguy if he has something like a sheath that auto applies like poison as well for swords.
He does not have something like that.
Okay. You'll keep that in mind then for another time.
So yeah, that's probably something you'll have to get custom ordered.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he's more dealing in poisons and
Yeah.
less than fully legal wares.
yeah.
So if you have a bit more questionable things that Ray Guy wouldn't feel comfortable selling in his shop, this is probably the place to go.
Right. But that's good to know. Then we don't have to go and like run there. Like, oh yeah, hey Rayguy, can you have this? No, fuck you.
Stop it.
But,
I'm trying to not get arrested here.
Otherwise, like if nothing else, like Aiden will thank Grimgrom for the business.
Not good doing business with you. You know how to get in now. If you need something else, know how to
Yeah,
find it.
I'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
But she does
Yay.
lean forward. And if you've got anything you need to special order, by all means, let me know.
All right, I shall.
So in the meantime, and he
Anything.
reaches into his desk and pulls out a couple slips of paper and hands them to you. Enjoy the facilities. I always give some to my customers.
Oh, thanks.
The coupons read one free and like huge quotations around it. Massage of your choice.
Okay.
Like,
Thank you.
not figurative, like literally someone has drawn in gigantic massage, quotations around the word massage.
Okay.
Please use them before you leave. They're only good for a few hours.
Oh, okay.
Keeps people from questioning why someone would come in here and not use the facilities.
Right. Well, I guess on our way out, he'll like.
Which he does kind of pause with his finger to his lip and go, and in your case, Tin Man, you can get just the normal one without the quotations if you feel like it.
Okay, what does the quotations entail?
He just grins a big toothy grin, which you notice about half his teeth are silver and the rest are gold.
Okay, all right.
The girls will tell you, or the boys, whoever you want to go to,
Okay,
or the plasmoid. I don't know what they identify as. He looks a little bit confused as he thinks about that.
okay.
But yeah, they can give you details if you give them the coupon, I promise.
Sounds good. He'll be leaving just like looking through the.
The troll kind of leads you back to her room and everything. And when you get there, she goes, "You can always use the coupons with me too."
What's the quotation stand for?
She kind of goes, "Oh, you mean the special services? Well, happy Indians mean anything to you?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
That's okay."
I'll I guess I'll just take a normal massage. No quotation marks.
I don't give the massages. I do the deep clean.
Okay, I'll look for one of the other personnels then.
Oh. And she looks hopefully at you, Lem. Would you like a deep cleaning? The happy ending is no extra charge if you like.
What's that?
Nothing
She
you
just
want.
smiles. You'll feel really clean inside and out when I'm done.
No.
Oh. All right. Well,
I'd rather
and-
eat.
well, I mean, I would probably be doing the eating, but if you're really that hungry, and she kind of grunts for a second and physically tears off half of one of her arms and hands it over to you.
Aiden's
as
just
it's
leaving at this point. Like, he doesn't have to watch this shit.
As it's still writhing and trying to grip things as her arm starts growing back. You can have a snack on the house.
Lem takes it and munch on it while he
Oh, yeah.
follows Aiden.
You really like this arm because for a little while it keeps growing back where you ate it.
Oh my god.
Nice.
It stops after a bit because you ate too much of it, but for a good 30 minutes, it's like unlimited all-you-can-eat arm buffet. The wonders of having troll meat.
He'll just
This is a dangerous place to have Lem in. If someone asks him to eat something, like eat
Especially
me out,
since the troll did that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's got to be a bit of a cleanup on that area.
He'll just bring it to the counter, the coupon, and just ask for just a non-quotation massage, please.
Understandable. Do you have any preferences?
No, it's fine.
And she nods, claps her hand, and an ogre wearing a sarong comes out. "I'm here to service you, sir."
Sounds good.
This way.
Snap someplace.
Oils or
holes in the
no
place.
oils? Do you have any preferences on incense?
No.
So just the basic package.
Yeah.
All right.
And since the other ones made me specify, please no happy ending.
No, if you call for me,
He's
I
gonna
don't give
snap
no
your
hot
neck now.
endings. Don't worry. Which he flips up the towel, and you can see that this guy's a eunuch.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Like, if you want, I can get me club and apply it, but I don't think you like that very much.
I just like a massage.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
They don't call me for the special endings, none. Don't like them anyway.
Yeah.
He kind of sets you on the table and gets to work, which, Lem, you can hear several bones cracking in what it seems like for Aiden is a very good way.
Lem just stares.
So,
He still doesn't understand what the fuck is going on in this house.
Yeah.
which Aiden, honestly, this ogre is very, very good at his job. The oils he uses seem to actually make your scales even more shiny and gleaming.
Neat.
Like he knows exactly where to put the pressure to get rid of knots you didn't know you had in your back.
Very nice.
And after about an hour, like you stand up feeling like a brand new fucking paladin that's been touched by a god, and you currently have inspiration because of it.
Wow. That's actually
Wow.
really
So
good.
you also smell slightly of cinnamon, lilacs, and oranges.
Like Bard inspiration or like inspiration?
No, like inspiration.
Wow.
Like you are inspired. So it just felt
Nice.
that good. So
He'll obviously let him know, like, wow, I didn't have like any expectations, but you're really good at what you're doing.
they have me for a reason. Ogres don't usually get jobs unless they're good at them.
Right.
And I know how to hit people in the right places with the right force.
How does it work here? Like, do you guys like are allowed to take tips or?
I haven't heard otherwise, and several of the people take tips in many ways, if he knows what I'm saying.
Yeah. He'll just give him like 5 platinum as a tip.
He kind of, his eyes widen a little bit there. Thank you very much, sir. If you ever come in, just ask for me, and I'll be happy to give you another round.
All right. What is your name?
Oh, sorry, very rude of me. I forgot to say that.
That is perfectly fine.
Well, don't think you get the giant version of it, so just
I do
do
speak
what
giant.
everybody else. You're a rarity then, sir. Bit of a rarity. God, this voice kind of hurts.
I do have like the mark of the Oni engraved in my back, to be fair.
Yeah, most people aren't used to that.
Yeah, that's true.
You can call me Grishins then.
Grishins, all right.
In giant, it roughly translates to "he who hits hardest."
He'll like, yeah, okay. Sounds good. I'll let them know.
So, what about your friend there?
Do you want a massage, Lem?
What's that?
I make you not hurt no more.
It,
Never
I
did
don't
it with
hurt.
somebody with a long tail.
it bends your bones well, like in a good way.
He kind of watches you nom on the limb. It lets you eat more too if I hit the right spots.
But my bones.
Your
I'm not
bones will
gonna
be
take them
fine.
out, none. I want to put them back where they belong.
You're breaking the bones. I hear it.
He
Wow.
kind of looks at you,
Aiden,
Aiden, and
like,
picks you up and kind of like waves your arm. No broken, see? He's fine.
not
Lem
broken.
goes and inspects like
You can inspect.
So you're being
yeah.
poked and prodded by this lizard, Aiden.
See,
Aiden
nothing
seems
broken.
fine to you. So
I promise you, I wouldn't have done it otherwise.
they were good
Okay.
screams, man. Good screams.
he
Yes, I will
agrees.
share a pepperoni with you, sir. Here, pepperoni. Yum, 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 pepperoni. Sorry, cat's staring at me as I eat my snack.
So I think it will be a nightmare for that guy because he will be so wiggly.
It does not help that he oils you up, so it's like someone trying to grab one of those little toy water snakes with you. But he does get the job done, I'm willing to bet. Let me see what he does for this. Oh, that's a D2. I needed 20, thank you. Yeah, despite how wiggly and slippery you are, this guy seems to have an expert grip and manages to still get all these parts, makes your tail nice and smooth. Once again, you come out looking like $1,000,000, and if you do not have it, you now have an inspiration.
I do have it already.
So, but you feel amazing, Lem. You feel like, honestly, even though you feel full, you feel like you could eat more food than ever.
Nice.
Like your
I'm
tail
hungry
is
now.
extra curly. You feel like you could stick to whatever you want. Like even for
It's
some reason, when
oily.
you try to blend into the background, you just have this beautiful sheen to you.
Well, if you're hungry,
That doesn't
let's get
help
out
me.
of here then.
I'm very hungry.
All right. Once they like,
Thank you for your services, sir. Hopes to see you again.
once they step out of like the private massage room, like Aiden will just say like, "Grab onto my shoulder," like to Lem.
He does.
He'll put the kazoo in his mouth and just like put his arms on his like waist and just float out of there.
Like you are getting dozens of looks for the people in the mask as you just into the horizon.
He'll
Lem
just float out of
sneaks
there.
into Aiden.
But he'll float out of there at like a comfortable like 10 feet per like 10 feet pace, like just walking pace.
Yeah, just
You're
above
not making
everybody's
a
head,
rocket.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting lots of looks as you basically, flying T-pose more or less above everybody.
Remy's like, wee.
And he lands
Just-
once he starts getting like a little short of breath.
Yeah, which would, I think it's according to that, with your what's your con bonus?
+5.
So yeah, 10 rounds, so a minute, you can fly for a minute like that before you get out of breath.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty good.
It's like, goddamn. That
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
kazoo.
Could you update me too now?
Yeah, not a
Oh wait,
problem.
is the drow poison an actual item on D&D Beyond?
I do not know.
Okay, let me check.
Possibly?
Drow toxin or poison?
Toxin should probably work.
Drow poison
So,
injury.
yes, drow poison. It's done
Yeah.
by injury.
It says DC 13, but I'll just remember that's DC 17.
Yeah, just yours is 17 because it's a stronger one.
Yep. Okay.
Those
now,
are like most of the common
Yeah.
poisons. There are, of course, other different poisons naturally, but
Yeah.
those are the basic ones.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Now I'm ready to be updated then.
okay. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. There's Aiden. Too bad you couldn't bring Borb along for that little trip.
Yeah. He's coming now though.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he did
Or
sleep.
here. Oh.
I mention him and he comes.
But
uh,
otherwise we can just ask Lam if he wants anything here still. Otherwise we can just
Yeah.
teleport
yeah,
over.
yeah, it's all
Yeah.
good.
Teleport.
Here, let me move this for you, sir. There you go. Was that a good chunk of pepperoni? Our kitty's loud little salami. Lem, lem, lem.
Mm,
Here, I'll give you another piece, dude, just
I'm gonna
because I
take a-
love you.
Toilet break real quick.
I'll pay for it. There
Nom,
you go.
nom, nom. Huh?
I'll pay for it.
Pay
There
for
you go.
what?
Another one. Give him more.
Oh. Oh, God, he's getting a whole pepperoni with that many. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to buy and set that up. I was wanting to get that lurk bait thing that Shpyke uses.
Oh yeah, the fishing
Yeah, the
thing.
fish.
Also these.
Okay, Hogan. Guess what? You owe me the big thank you because you got a whole giant pepperoni. Well, I got the deli slice pepperoni, so it's like the 3 times bigger than a normal pepperoni.
Oh yeah, those ones. The big boys.
And since I was giving him about a third per treat I gave him, well, he earned him a whole pepperoni all to himself. Who's a
Oh,
good
that
boy?
salt. Nice.
All that meat and spices. Seriously, they're really good pepperonis.
I bet.
Damn it. Didn't have a couplet on good. Oh, there we go. Hydrated and ready to continue the DMing.
Yes.
Yeah, Kit actually got me some. I did a redeem, so I got a couple animated emotes now.
Oh, nice. Let's see.
So
Ah, the wiggle.
yeah, got a wiggly
And
and a
the
blinky
blanket.
dance. So
So
it's like, yay! I actually have animations. I'll pop them in Spike's chat just so.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah. Which is I'm impressed because I put them on last night and they got okayed this morning. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
It
it's
has
like I
been
was,
working.
and it's like holy crap. Usually those take like days to be okayed. What the hell?
It depends on the emote.
Yeah, it's like when I would just put it in my basic ones, which are of course non-offensive. I just saw the Spike Huggies one. That's adorable. But I'm just happy because yay, I got new emotes.
Every streamer is. New emote. Yay!
Fucking cooking in here still. Oh,
I'm back.
Welcome back.
he's back. Back again.
Back again.
Back.
He's back. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
His back is back in a bag. Yay.
Well, I mean, it could be, Spikey's got back, but we're
Yeah.
going, apparently, we're going Slim Spikey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just noticed I am fucking doused in sweat, even though I got a fan directly on me. He's had good pepperoni numbs. Oh, God, yes. Yum, yum, yum.
Now I'm curious
Do I
what
need
other
to-
items I've overseen. Like the eagle thing is
There are
hilarious.
Oh,
There
there's
are
always
so many
fun
new
little
ones.
items like that. It's like, and I have not been keeping up with them because,
Yeah.
I am still. Oh, we lost.
extinction, I think,
Oh
Yeah.
because they were muted, so it counts them as AFK, so it yeets
Oh,
them
no,
off.
I mean,
No, he's like
it
out
dropped
of
him off the
Foundry,
yeah.
too.
It also dropped him out of the
Oh.
Foundry, so that's why
I think he's
noticed.
actually AFK.
Yeah.
It's like I don't really pay too much attention to the Discord thing unless it makes a noise. So
Yeah.
I just noticed all of a sudden there's only 2 people in here.
Yeah.
And
I just moved him
I
back
just
in.
know
you know.
that like Spike's Discord yeets you if you are muted too long, like
Yeah.
super long, as an AFK.
Which makes sense. Oh,
Do you need to do rolls for us to get into Golden Hills?
uh,
Teleportation!
yeah, might as well. And we'll deal with anything pre-teleportation if need be when it comes up.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Oh,
Yeah.
one more?
Oh.
Okay,
Lamb!
give me a
Hello.
second.
Yo. This isn't bad in a group full of idiots.
God, that's not good.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it in a second.
now-
Alrighty.
Now extinction is completely gone.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Even in Discord.
Uh-oh.
Like offline.
Maybe a power
We can still
outage.
keep going.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah, it's like I'm checking my list because something happened again.
Ah.
oh boy. Wee.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, well this is
Sorry.
going to be
I figured
very
you fell asleep.
odd.
It's fine.
Because you are teleporting, none of you guys are benefiting from Aiden's aura except for Aiden.
Okay.
So I need you to all make an int check.
Oh,
Or sorry,
no.
int save.
Okay.
It's
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Well, this is okay.
I will do it for Nephro since he is currently
Int save.
indisposed. An
Oh
int
wait.
save.
I can actually
there.
wait. I have to start tuning myself to, or not tuning, giving myself
wow!
efficiency to this.
Look at
Wow,
me!
Holy
Lim,
shit.
good job.
I got
Yeah.
19!
Mine is a 25.
Well, unfortunately, it
24.
seems like Nephro is the only one who did not make this.
Hmm.
So,
This is a miracle!
yeah, it was a DC 15, so it wasn't anything stupidly high, but good job, Lem. Fucking
God.
19, you crushed it.
19!
Look at
So,
15
Unfortunately,
would have been like one
Nephro is the only one that did not make this, but as you are hurtling through time space, yet again, was it this group that got the leprechaun? No, it was the
No.
other group that got the leprechaun.
Yeah.
Sorry. So you suddenly appear in, for lack of a better word, a giant disco room. There's a shiny
Oh my
ball.
God.
There's tiles changing to different colors, and in the center of it is a giant iron golem dressed in a white disco outfit, throwing moves from like fucking Saturday Night Fever, who points at each one of you while still shaking his hips and goes, "Sing, sing, sing, sing."
I guess
And
Aiden will
you-
start singing.
No, you made the save.
Oh, okay.
So
If you want
the
to
only
sing.
one you can sing if you want to, but Nephro is the only one affected that for the next hour, if he does not reply in a sing-song voice, he will burst into flames. So as Nephro goes, "What?" He for a second as you guys look at him and are in Gold Hills. with the weird added addition of a big afro wig on each one of you.
He'll just
Which
look
the
at
guards
everyone.
are kind of looking at you like, what the fuck is this?
He'll just look at everyone else like of the party. He's like, we all
Hey,
saw that,
Rebel.
right?
Then takes it, looks at it, and then leaves it.
Nefro is very pointedly being silent and refusing to speak.
Can I have them? I want to make a little tower.
Like the hats.
Yes, you can have
with
my
the
afro hair.
God. Which, let me see. I do need to check one extra thing about the afros. Okay. I'm going to have to give you a few details about these afros real quick. Because they have added effects here. Aiden, give me a wisdom save.
Okay. Now the people are actually next to me, at least.
Yes, they do get the bonuses from this because you are on the real plane now. Okay, you're fine. You can remove your afro.
Okay.
Lem, give me a charisma save.
Oh boy. Oh.
You're okay.
Wow.
Nat 20!
Orb, you need to give me a strength save.
Oh boy.
Yours is heavy.
God. Okay, I will tell you what's happening in a second. And Nefro has to make a con save.
God.
What is your plus currently?
Poor Nefro.
9.
9?
Yeah, 9.
He barely makes it.
Wow.
15 is just enough. So, everybody else removes their afro for you, Lem. Borb, you try to remove yours, and it feels like 1,000 pounds is suddenly on your head as you are slammed into the ground by it. And you cannot remove it.
Can I help him?
You try to help him, and it feels like a normal afro. Like, it doesn't weigh anything to you, and Borb doesn't seem to weigh anymore.
Okay, so I can get it
It
off?
is attached to his head, though.
Can
when you try to lift it, Borb comes with it.
Is this now your hair?
I don't know. I fucking leaves.
Hair
What the fuck is hair?
from underneath it. It's obviously still a wig, but it is physically attached to his head, and it feels like 1,000 bowling balls on your head.
I'll shake him
Cut
a
it
little
off,
bit
cut
with
it
the
off.
afro.
Ow! What the fuck?
I'm trying to get
Cut
it
it.
off.
Cut it! Cut it!
I don't have anything. You want me to pull my sword out?
Yes.
Okay. He'll just
Be careful.
he'll pull his sword out. And
years.
he'll pull his sword out. We're still standing like on the teleporter pedestal while this is
Yeah,
happening.
like,
By the way,
guards are still watching, sort of terrified now that a sword's out.
and he'll start cutting the afro hair off.
Well, it lets you get down to the part that's just the cloth of the wig, which still feels the same weight to you, Borb. And is still attached to his head, even though you've cut off all the hair and it's laying in a pile on the ground.
I can't get it off. I can't get it off fully. I can't do it.
God damn it.
Pull yourself together. It's not heavy.
So,
It's
because
a
I know
shame that
now,
our cleric is out.
Yeah.
He's not here.
To be fair, Nefro would probably be laughing his ass off too much to help.
Listen,
so.
listen. I can make you bald.
What?
I can get it off, but I have to sacrifice the hair on top.
Borb, you can feel like this thing's attached not to your hair, but to your skin.
I don't think that's gonna help.
As you're just kind of laying there. If
I'll
no one's
heal
helping
touch
you
the
up.
wounds. I'll heal touch the wounds.
Oh my god.
Immediately cauterize the wound so it never grows hair again.
What do we do?
Everybody that's watching,
You look at the guards like, have you seen this before?
Attached to his attached to the ground. The rest of your body feels fine, Borb. It's just your head is way too heavy for your body.
He'll look
And the
at
guards are almost at the point of panic. They're like, "What is wrong with you people?"
he'll look at one of the guards like, have you had this happen before?
No.
What is this?
One is 3 afros high now.
Carry me upside down. Bring me
I'll just
fucking
carry him.
church.
I'll carry him upside down to a church of Muhammad.
Like one of the guards asks if you guys need help or something, which you get the feeling from the tone of his voice and his face, it's mental help rather than physical.
We just
But
saw a golem dancing at us and pointing fingers, and this happened.
You see them kind of glance at each other, and with the... Okay, your perception is not through the fucking roof like Ryoko's, so...
Lem would like to try and stealthily put one of the afros on one of the guards.
Oh god, which one? Does it matter to you?
Probably the one that's talking to Aiden. I would say.
Oh, I meant the afros.
Doesn't matter. Any
Okay.
of them.
I will see
Sorry,
which
internet
afro
crash.
you place on him. Okay, it's going to be the one from Aiden. So it's a wisdom save.
Because I have advantage on this. It's gonna be this against this.
He does not notice you put it on him. Let me see if he makes
We
a
will
save.
recap to you, Nefiro, because you
Oh,
got
Lord.
2 things soon.
Oh lord. Okay, so he fails the save. At
Aiden
first,
looks in pure horror.
the guy looks at you back in pure horror as this afro begins to affect him.
What the?
Apparently through his helmet.
Robot? Very robot.
Oh, better now?
No.
No. Discord is having a...
Oh wait, everyone's robot.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Discord again.
Oh boy, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
Shpyke is coming through robot.
I'm gonna reset my Discord. too.
Just
Okay?
yeah. Oh, I can't even connect to a voice channel right now. Okay, test. Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Am I robot-y to you?
Not right now.
You are
but
robot-y
Discord
to
is
me.
so-
Yeah, Discord is like fucking up right now.
fine. The
You are still robot-y
thing
to
is
me.
like 5, yeah.
Wow.
Wait, Lamb is fine now. If you like reconnect, it's better.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
just come in and reconnect.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said fine now.
Yeah. Oh, that was
But the ping is still
Yeah.
going like from
Yeah.
green
mine
to
is just
red.
mine is just
so-
green now. Okay.
Yeah, mine seems to be okay. Everybody
Now
seems
it's
to be
fine.
fine.
When he sees the afro appear on his head, I'm gonna make him roll an roll to like if he thinks like he just got like this is like infection, like it spreads.
God!
Oh
No,
wow.
I mean, you're aware as somebody put it on his head, but he looks at you in horror as it affects him, and all of a sudden, he starts talking back to you in a voice that does not seem his own. It's like, Daddy, what has happened? I feel like I gotta dance.
He just looks like
Sure enough, his arm starts uncontrollably swinging as his eyes get more and more panicked.
get this man to like an emergency room.
The
You
other
too.
guards are visibly panicking and calling for other guards and clerics and everything else. As this man starts busting a
Mind you-
move in the middle of the fucking floor.
Mind you, I'm still holding Borb while this is going on. I'm just
Oh yeah,
holding him.
Borb's head is still being cradled, so
I'm just holding him
Then
like
look at the 2 other
I'm
ones.
holding him like if you carry like a plank of wood like just with one arm like in there like he's like side like just like diagonal, not diagonal, he's like straight.
basically, for lack of a better word, this guy is under the effects of Otto's irresistible dance. So
Extension, we have to quickly explain, if you talk normally in the next hour you're gonna burn.
yes. If you do not do it in a sing-song voice, you will catch fire for the duration of you not talking in a sing-song voice.
Because you failed to save in a teleportation ship.
Basically, a disco golem cursed you
Yeah.
and then sent you guys presents through the hole. So, which Lem still has 2 of these horrible afros.
Yep, and he's looking
He
at
still has
them.
the charisma and the constitution ones. So,
yeah, you cannot talk normally, you have to sing it.
yes, you have to do it in a sing-songy voice until an in-game hour has passed. Otherwise, you burst into flames. It's the disco fever.
Listen, Borb, if push comes to shove, permanent baldness is an option.
Just take me to a goddamn church.
I'll take you to a church, but I'm just saying, I can't
Which
do
the
it.
guy dancing on the floor is like, God, please get us to a church. I've got the fever.
I'm taking Can I pick up the other guard? Will he let me? Like in the other arm?
Like they're trying. Let me see if there's any saves you have to do for getting him to hold still during the dance.
Okay.
It just stays in its spot. So,
Okay.
he's not going to move of its own free will. He is in this area dancing his night away.
Then what he's gonna do is he's just gonna grab he's putting the kazoo in his mouth, grabbing the guard in the other arm, Borb in the other, and just doing it on the fastest way to the church with 60 feet of fly speed.
Fair enough. The guy is being held by you, still dancing in the air, mind you.
And I'm just doing it.
Give me an advantage strength check to see if you can hold, or an athletics to see if you hold him.
Okay.
Whichever is better for you.
Yeah.
Because this is technically grappling him for this. Okay, you managed to hold on to him. You're dangling a very heavy-headed Borb. The Dispel magic does not work on these. So, and plus, I would not recommend casting a spell because it's not sing-songy, and that has verbal components. So you will catch fire.
He'll like Aiden's booking into the church.
Yeah, you're
for reference.
As people are watching this screaming elf about his head, this guard that's dancing and screaming about "Gotta light the night on fire" as he's dancing,
for
and
reference,
a flying paladin that's just.
I have this now. For Lamb.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we have a fucking Lem that's still armed with two of these horrible wigs.
Which ones they were? I'm gonna write them down. They
you
were
have
con
the
save and
Charisma.
Con save.
Honestly,
Charisma.
Charisma. Yeah, charisma was my one. Yeah.
Yes, yours was charisma. So you put the int one on the poor guard. Borb failed his save and got the con ones, or the strength ones. So
okay. I just
you
marked
fly
them
to the nearest temple, which is. Let me see which temple it is, real quick. Ow! Come on in. What the hell? Give me a second. My computer's actually stupid.
You're fine.
Why is nothing working all of a sudden? Give me a second. Oh. There we go. Apparently my things decided to go stupid. Check the roll real quick. God damn it, yes. Okay, so we've got this, which god is this? Oh, this is going to be interesting. The nearest temple to you,
okay,
is Loveratar.
Oh God!
Isn't that like
the goddess
evil
of
god?
Pain. She is a lawful, eatable god of pain. Basically, the S&M goddess. She's not technically fully evil because she is a god of death, but
he doesn't know her. He goes in.
I have no idea what the temple is. You just notice this thing is. It looks like a normal temple from the inside or the outside. You step inside, you're like,
I want Borb to roll if he knows, and just like he's getting dragged into this fucking church.
I wanted to check with the guard too, since he is with you. He has no idea. He's too busy dancing the night away. Borb, you have an inkling that this probably isn't the best god, but you don't know why.
Oh God!
It kind of puts you on edge for some reason.
Oh no!
Just make it quick.
Once again, verbal Nephro. So
you'll burn while removing it.
I mean, you can take a bit of damage.
Yeah,
you can take the D6, and I'm gonna have to see if you beat the curse's effect. Otherwise, it's gone in an hour. Okay, so you take 1 point of fire damage.
Whole 1 point.
Yeah, I mean it is just him burning. It's nothing horrible. So, but it will continue until you sing-songy shit. So
well,
now give me
he's bald now.
ability check. You're raking the dog. God damn it. You're gonna have to give me the spell check to see if you beat the curse with that.
Okay, give me a second. But no, yeah, I'm radiant resistant, so me.
Well, that's just fire.
Fire.
Yeah, this is actual fire. You are burning. so
Burn more than the sun.
so
Give me a
wrong
second.
kind of light. So.
Yeah, this is a weird one, basically, because radiant, yeah,
Just a
it's
D20,
burning,
right?
but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
Radiant is
fire.
like holy burn.
It's like
Yeah.
radiant is that feel good burn. This is not a feel good burn.
Just a regular D20.
Yeah, it's a
Your
I
wisdom.
think your spellcasting
Oh my goodness.
ability.
it is spell check. It is a spell check, so it's going to be your ability.
Wisdom.
Yeah, just roll a
Yes.
wisdom.
Why didn't it pop it on me there? Okay.
Why is my
It-
fucking
It's
Browser
browser
just
beat it.
because sometimes you don't need to roll anything. It depends
Nah,
of the
This
level
is
of the
higher
curse.
than the level that you casted it at, so you're going to have to beat the curse technically. Why the fuck is nothing
Just
loading? on
wisdom is fine. There you go.
That should
Okay,
be
that
saving
is
throw,
enough
but
to remove it.
just
Yeah, that's a
take the
saving
4
throw.
away.
Yeah, so that
I
would
think
be
just the
six.
4 away.
That is not enough to get it away. So you catch fire, and unless you sing song or take an action to put out the fire, you are currently on fire.
You can just
So
sing
it
song
is-
the word fuck for a second.
Yeah, you could just do it. Just be fuck.
Oh, that is
Which, of
hilarious.
course, everybody kind of looks at you, fell, burst into flames, and then basically go, God damn it!
Wait, before we
Lem
go any
jumps a bit. Get scared.
Well, that one went worse.
So, what is the second check for?
No, I think that was the original try, but
Oh, no, it's like I just took off the 4, so no reason to have to re-roll. So,
Yeah,
yeah, unless
it's
you
the
sing
same,
song,
basically, but
literally put out the flames by using an action, you are currently burning to death.
I'll just jump into the fountain in town and just stay
Fair
there
enough.
quiet.
Just sit there grumpy as hell as everybody's kind of
Yeah.
Lem just keeps looking like, what are you doing?
So, as for you guys, you get in there. This dude's still dancing in your arms. You put him down. He starts spinning
Okay.
in place.
This is like
Orb still can't stand right.
I lost my like kazoo. I don't know where it is right now, but I'll just be like he just comes
Followed
in
it.
there like
Oh, you have a physical kazoo.
I do, but I have like a harmonica only like right now. I don't know where the kazoo
Close
is.
enough. Close enough.
I don't know where it is. He's just
They're
like
equal annoying.
pants
So.
while like letting everyone go, like putting them on the floor, and then like taking the kazoo out of his mouth. We require some help.
Which you notice most of the people here are dressed in dark leathers with whips and things like that.
Did we interrupt something?
One of the ladies comes up. No, you're just in time for worship.
What? Wait, what? Okay. We really need assistance beforehand, like badly.
Oh, don't worry, we're here to help. And she snaps a paddle in her hand.
Can you? Does that remove curses?
Depends on the curse.
Um,
And she just gives you a very wholesome grin.
a afro wig that makes you weigh a ton. He'll put like Borb on the floor.
Which Borb kind of wherever you put his head. She looks at you with the kind of look that most people give people that are obviously insane.
And a guard that can't
Gear
stop
goes,
dancing.
Run this by me again? The wigs are causing...
Okay. We got teleported into a room with a dancing golem. He pointed fingers at us. We came back with afros that forced us to do things. He couldn't take it off. I tried to shave it off. He only has the like thing on now. One of us, I think, I hope accidentally put the wig on the guard who's like forced to dance now. And we really need cleric help.
Which you are surrounded by these clerics at this point. So you're all in immense pain, aren't you?
No, not me, only them.
Well,
That
we
sounds
take
good.
payment in pain.
What?
They seem to be having the time of their lives. You can see a couple of them kind of salivating as they're looking at these two.
Wait,
Okay.
what's
Fuck outta
happening?
here.
Wait, what?
Or bugs the fuck out.
nearest church I know of.
Can you even move?
Give
He
me
just drags him along like himself,
yeah.
like.
Give me a an int check to see if you can kind of you are so panicked and out of it you can't remember where the nearest church is. So let me see what randomly pops through your
Oh my
fucking mind
god.
as you gate out here. Bored. You land into a pineapple stall on Market Street.
Huh.
Which, despite your head feeling like a ton, it does not crush all the pineapples. But you do land high enough that you knock the entire stall down.
He like Aiden quickly
keep
runs.
teleporting 60 feet until
Aiden
I find
quickly
a
runs to the
piece.
Aiden quickly runs to the entrance of the church. Like it just pulls this out and just yells, "Barb, get your heavy ass over here!"
Board, the nearest thing 60 feet that's not in direct contact with everyone else is an alley that smells kind of funky.
Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna keep teleporting until I see a church that's not that one.
Whoop, 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 whoop. So, you do see another church. Give me a religion check to see if you can identify church. If you don't care, it's just a church. So let me see which church it is. All right. So in this case, it is. Oh, god damn it! The dice are loving me today.
Oh no!
Gold Hills has the best churches around, it seems.
It is the church to Timora,
Huh.
who is a goddess of trickery.
Huh.
Thankfully, good fortune, but still a goddess with the domain of trickery.
Oh boy!
So you start basically throwing yourself into it as the clerks kind of watch you skip across the tile. One of them comes up, can we help you?
You remove curse.
That's the saddest.
Is you teleporting around the curse? Do we need to tie you down?
No, I mean this knit cap hurts so heavy.
All right. It will of course require a donation, but we'll get you fixed first. He casts the spell. Let me do his spell check. The wig remains firmly on.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
He kind of cracks his knuckles and upcasts the spell, so it gets the bonus to it as well. He casts it at the highest level he can and fucks it up. It's kind of, what sort of evil is this wig?
I don't know. Someone told me to dance. Now I'm heavy.
Over a couple acolytes. Bring the Grandmaster. We've got a serious case here of ill fortune.
Aiden's looking at like the guard inside of the like other church right now.
Just like this, as the other clerks are kind of petting him, basically.
Will
you will still need to make a check there. You catch fire again. Since you are in the fountain, though, you do not burn.
Aiden will ask like the priestesses, will you be able to help him?
But he's in such exquisite pain. Which you see the guard's eyes getting more and more panicky.
So, like, Aiden will slowly bow down to the guard, like, so you can?
Yes. But why would we not let him enjoy
He'll
this?
slowly pick up the guard again.
Wait. If we help you, can we have that?
Have what?
The thing that's making him suffer.
Oh no!
No.
I will get to what you did in a minute, though, Mlem. Please, we'll take it as payment.
Aiden will
Which they are surrounding you.
Aiden will slowly pick up the guard.
Who's still dancing, so give me a athletics check at advantage, because he is at disadvantage for checks. You do pick him up as he just starts undulating in your arms.
Aiden will cast to the door.
The whoop, you are outside the door, and you hear kind of a scream of both anger and regret as you disappear.
And he'll just run to like I forgot, was there a Temple of Bahamut here?
You
Oh,
Which
wait.
can't
was a
make
temple of
people
Bahamut,
Oh.
yes.
you on that.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
Misty
No,
step,
you can't. So you just drop
thunder
in.
step is
Oh,
the
wait,
one
then
that you
I
can
just,
make.
Thunderstep teleports. Yeah, you just basically
Oh,
ditch
no,
the god.
then I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I assume that's
I,
why
was like,
I brought
I
it
would
up.
love that, but just you ditch the guard and they fall upon him like hyenas.
Then I would just, like, he would just start, like
If you're wanting to push through
walking
them,
out.
give me an athletics check.
Nefertito will voice his
Being
part of the
violent,
curse. He just
they're
summons his
very
water
insistent that you stay.
Yeah.
So they will be an advantage because they do outnumber you. But yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to hold you. Sort of more extreme measures.
Yeah, I critted, so.
So, Jesus.
That's the
So
last
I mean,
ever seen
very
me,
sad to see you leave. As you start to go, one of them does cast Remove Curse at the base level. And let's see if they can get it. And the wig falls off.
He'll pocket
they
the wig
fall.
immediately.
Give me a dex check against these guys.
Okay. He'll wait.
They are quicker.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Wait. I have the built into my cape now. I think I have to double check what it was from the mask.
Oh, the topsy-turvy
had
thing?
the-
That was if you
yeah,
rolled a
the-
1.
Oh, was that the yeah?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's if you rolled a
Wasn't-
1.
Didn't
you
I do
did
like?
it.
Wait. Yeah.
You just
no,
did it
no,
where
no,
it
I
wasn't
didn't
an
do the
automatic
different.
20.
Oh,
So
it's reroll of
if I
1.
remember
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it was.
yeah,
You're
it
right.
was still the 1, but you got to re-roll it. It wasn't the automatic 20. So
You can
Yeah.
still try to grab it by force, of course.
He will
you can
definitely.
rip it from their hands if you want.
He will
but,
definitely,
Okay.
and he will roll an intimidation.
Give me a initiative real quick.
Initiative. Okay.
Yes, just to see which one of you reacts first.
If I can find my initiative in here.
Where's
don't
the
know.
initiatives?
Not know.
It is. I'll just add you to combat and roll your initiative.
That works.
It'll be easier that way.
Yeah.
It's under your icon. The
Oh, there it
So
is.
you
Yeah.
are slightly faster.
Okay.
So let's get a opposed check for the athletics
Can I
as you try
get-
to wrestle it from them.
Can I do an intimidation to get advantage? Like
Uh,
saying that I'm like Prince Consort.
You can, but I don't think.
plus you are a
What do you
paladin
say?
of
Real quick?
Bahamut. So
Let me hear what you say, and I'll say if you can get that
Like-
intimidation check.
I order you to
Just
let
kind of
it
a
go
general.
as Prince Consort. To the I guess to the Queen of
Queen,
Golden
yeah.
Heads.
Which one of them will we be punished if we don't?
You'll be punished in a way that you won't even like it. In a good way.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work on.
Yeah.
So just a straight check there.
Okay, just
You'll probably
strength?
beat him because you're stronger anyway. Yeah, or athletics.
Oh, or athletics. Okay.
Yeah, because it is still kind of a wrestling.
Ooh,
Well,
okay.
you guys match and you rip the wig in half. It seems to be a normal wig now,
Oh.
which they are heartbroken at that fact.
Huh.
The guard is already making boot prints to the fucking horizon, though. He wants nothing else to do with this shit.
Well, that was cool. Cool. And
Glenn.
like the
Cool
moment
to
he's
see
like
that.
saying the word cool, like in the middle, it cuts off and he just disappears.
Yeah, they have completely lost interest with you. They're all lamenting the ruining of this beautiful instrument of pain. Which, to be fair, all the wigs are like that. Once their time out or their curse is removed, they turn into normal wigs. So
Okay.
small, thing. But real quick with you, me, which did you choose a particular one, or is it another random wig on this poor passerby?
random one. And I would say I'm doing both because I'm just putting them
well,
both
then
away to some
I'm
random.
not going to worry then. Okay, let me give the saves for these poor idiots. It was the charisma and the constitution ones,
Yeah,
correct?
Constitution and Charisma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do the constitution first.
Because Mlem thinks it's funny.
No. And then the charisma. These are ugly peasants, so okie dokie. All right, you pop one on this random noble you pass by. It's the constitution one. This guy manages to walk about 5 steps before he doubles over, apparently in immense pain.
Oh god.
Oh no, poor guy.
I forget what the spell is called, but it used to be called Rack, where it literally incapacitates you with pain.
It's just power word pain now.
Oh, now it's just pain? Okay. It's like, yes. So, yeah, this guy just and just starts screaming until his voice goes hoarse as people are crowding around trying to see what's wrong with this guy with a funny-looking wig on his head.
That wasn't as funny as the other ones.
So, you move a little bit further, which I need to see how long that lasts on this guy. So, okay, it's going to last for... This guy is going to be in excruciating pain for an hour.
Poor guy.
And the charisma one. This one, you put on it this random passerby. This one happens to be a market owner. And you watch as for, unless somebody does something, the next 2 hours, this guy starts polymorphing into random small animals with an afro on their head.
Oh God.
Starts with a
That
frog.
one Lem likes. He's
Turns
like,
into a
yay!
rabbit, turns into a cat. Every one of them has a goofy afro puff. The only one that kind of looks normal with it is the duck he turns into. The ironic part is he seems to still have his normal voice as he's panicking as he's turning into these animals. Four, they drag you to a back room where there's a shit ton of holy relics, including a large statue to their goddess.
Huh.
And they start praying fervently as this archbishop comes in. Okay, let me see if his cure curse works. Uh-oh. I think it worked a little too well.
Okay.
Okay, he comes in, starts saying a prayer to remove the curse to his goddess, touches you on the head, the wig falls off, there's a problem. Or,
Uh-huh.
you don't see the archbishop touching you. You see the
Okay.
goddess Tamora smiling and brushing your head lightly as the wig is removed.
Uh-oh.
As the archbishop walks away with this thing like it's a fucking nuclear active bomb.
You got a new girlfriend.
And you just hear
Okay.
whispered into your ear in Sylvan that you can strangely understand. You had such bad luck, but now you're in my house, and things will get better. And then your vision returns to normal. As all the clerics are looking at you,
Okay.
are you okay? Are you okay?
Could you please stop like collecting curses and shit?
Hey, this might be a blessing.
Yeah, maybe.
To be fair, I'm actually gonna start carrying remove curse amulets with me.
At this point, we need like a custom-made item of like instead of proof of disease, like proof of like curses or something.
Yeah, for
curse
form.
resist-
No, exactly. I'm gonna get an amulet with remove curse.
It
on
better
it.
be in the shape of a chastity belt.
No more getting fucked by curses for me.
I'm curse-free now. It's better. It's better this way.
God, this curse burns. That's a bad one, right?
And we'll throw the key into like an ocean.
God. Somehow it just keeps finding its way back to the lock. You don't know how or want to know
It's
how.
like the $1 million snail, but it just like slowly crawls to him, unlocks the chastity. Let us in, Borb. Let us in.
Immediately curses him.
Kalima Satin!
You want the
But-
curses?
all the other clerics and the acolytes are just surrounding you, Borb, asking if you're okay now that this thing is gone. Can you stand up? Do you feel better?
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
You do feel better. Your head feels normal. If a little, your neck feels a little bit like, when you've lifted something for like way too long and put it down, that feeling in your arms,
Mm-hmm.
or they still want to keep trying to lift. Your neck kind of has that feeling, but you feel fine other than that. But
Well, yeah, thank you.
Aiden will, I guess, make his way over to a.
which you do hear the abbot, the high bishop kind of playing with this, like it seems like it's a normal wig now, and just kind of
Yeah.
tosses it into the garbage.
I don't know. It was we teleported, and all of a sudden my head was 1,000 pounds. Thank you.
Well, that seemed like great misfortune. It was great fortune that you were brought to this temple, though. Timora does care for those that have come across hard times.
Well, I appreciate it.
You seem stressed. Do you want to talk about it?
Not really.
Well, one of them kind
No
of gives you a
trauma
glass of
size.
water. Well, you have a good day then.
Okay, thanks. I'll just flower up their church.
Oh, they very much like this. Timora's blessing, good fortune upon us all to our good deeds.
Oh,
Playing with the string with Lena. God.
if
So you guys come back, and by the time the elemental, you used the brazier. That's a 24-hour thing, isn't it?
Brazier's an hour.
Is it just? Oh yeah, it's for the spell. So yeah, by the time the elemental fades, your curse is removed. Nephro, which is about the time it took for everybody else to quit. Son of a bitch! Panicking and everything else, though. Lem's still gone for a while, enjoying his new toy that he made for the shape-shifting man.
Aiden will go to the palace.
Yeah. Which, while you're out, Aiden, and actually Borb as well, both of you give me a perception check.
Yep. Do I?
Well,
I don't know if this is on the way into the magic shop because he would make a quick pit stop.
this is why I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna go kind of down the main lane anyway.
Holy shit,
so
that's a good perception for
which
me.
both of you hear some kind of commotion. What? Well, you wrap it around her. So now, just run back and forth, let her chase it. She wants to chase it. Sorry, I got distracted. Both of you happen to cross about the same spot at the same time as you realize there's this huge commotion around one of the stalls with people both seeming worried and enjoying it, and you have no clue what's going on, but it's either a really interesting or bad show.
Aiden will check it out.
Yep.
So you come over just in time to see a turtle turn into a donkey with an afro.
Oh.
As it screams, "I don't want to be an ass!"
Aiden
As
thinks like
the children
twitching.
are cheering, a lot of the people think it's a show. Some people are like, "Is this guy okay? Is this normal?" Board's like, "Fuck this! I'm getting drunk."
If Lem sees Aiden, he will go to him.
You do if you're hanging out. So Aiden's
Yeah.
kind of an easy thing to spot.
He stayed to look at the
The many
stuff that's
shapes.
happening. Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Like, do I like obviously notice the afro on the fucking frog?
Well, there's a big fucking afro on it, so
He'll look
literally
like
every time it shifts, it keeps this afro.
he'll look
It seems to be made of feathers or scales or whatever the creature is made out of, but it's still obviously an afro.
he'll look straight into your right eye and like point at the afro frog.
I love that. That is great phrasing for that. His right eye in particular, because I know that's his good eye.
Lem's eye like follows.
Why'd you do this?
Yeah, it's funny. The other one wasn't that funny.
Which, Aiden, give me another perception check.
Lem like points the dude out, like the poor guy.
You do not hear the screaming of the other man further down the lane.
Can I? He'll approach the frog or whatever he's at the moment.
Currently, he switched from an ass to what you think is a wolverine.
Can I bring you to a church?
I don't know. Can you? Can you stop? He is now a mealworm.
Okay, I'll
Lem
pick
is
up.
hungry.
I'll pick up the mealworm, being very wary of like what it might change into next, and try to bring it to not the fucking BDSM church.
Lem picks up like Aiden's hand a bit. We got to get the other one too. It was bad.
As
It
you're
was
holding
funny.
him, he turns into a hermit crab.
Where's the
Lem
other
tries to
one?
lead it to the other guy because he was
Which,
in
as you
much
get closer,
worse
you do
pain.
hear this guy screaming in uttermost pain as the guy you're holding turns into a walrus.
Oh,
Oh god, that's a big boy.
gonna have to let him like on the
He's
floor.
waddling behind you.
Just follow us while you're changing. I don't know. It's very hard to carry you like this.
I'm trying.
And he'll go for the other guy and pick him up.
Yeah, there's this noble who's just balled up in pain, crying like an infant, every now and then managing out this horrible screech.
I'm getting you to a church. And he'll just like bring him to like a proper church.
Lem just like
The
bats
guy
them
behind you
into
turns into a horse. He's like, "Don't put him on me. I don't know how long this is gonna last."
I wasn't planning on, but thank you for suggesting. He will
Lem
put
just
like the
bats them.
he
Like,
will
sorry.
he will put the one in pain on Freya though, and like tell him like to deliver like him to a church already.
Fair enough. Just the closest church, or
No, something good,
This
something that
that's
has
been
nice
very bad.
symbols.
He had
else.
Bahamut Church in here.
Yeah.
You know where the Bahamut
Like
Yeah,
there's
Church is?
Bahamut, there's
He will-
Ilmater, there's
like-
Paler, all very goody
Yeah,
gods.
he
you know?
will he will say like either Pale or Bahamut
Like-
is fine.
Like Ilmater or Paler is probably going to be better because they're more of a Healy, fix things god.
Yeah, like
where
he'll-
there's Bahamut's a bit more smitey.
Yeah, he will like say like any of the like those like good aligned ones.
So given Freya is a Pegasus, she'd probably go with Ilmater because more sunshiny.
Yeah.
So she goes hoofing it over there as fast as she can.
All right.
As
and-
the guy behind you turns into oh, a Poto.
Tutu, yay!
I'll keep picking him up, like when he turns into something small and just like walking, and when he turns into something big, I'll let him walk.
Fair enough. Like he still goes through random shifts. He's gone through a Chihuahua, what you're pretty sure is a koala,
God.
a mythical drop bear.
Lem still kind of laughs because
At
he
one
thinks
point, it's a
funny.
mouse. Every single time, this big, comically large afro in their fur or whatever they have.
All right.
So, and eventually you get him. The Church of Palor is a little closer than Ilmater to you, and Bahamut's the next in line if you want to take him there.
Yeah, I'll do.
He does
Paler,
not
it's
care
fine.
as long as he stops changing
Yeah.
into shit that's literally shits on the
He'll
street.
bring him to Paler and ask for help.
Yeah, they kind of look at us like, what's going, and as they're asking it, he changes into something else. Like,
He's got
Oh.
this like thing on his head that makes him polymorph every so often.
he kind of nods, comes over, blows his remove curse,
God damn it.
upcasts it.
Guidance.
Oh, and a guidance. Just
Lem
enough to
helping.
do it. So he does it. Now let me give this guy his save real quick. Okay, so he touches this dude as he is currently polymorphed into. Ow, sorry, my head. Ugh. Currently polymorphed into a parrot. The fro of feathers falls off and turns into a wig, but the guy is still very stubbornly a parrot.
He looks at like he'll make that sound out loud and just looks at the cleric.
The parrot kind of swivels around to look at you and is like, "This isn't."
Are you complaining at me? Am I the priest? No offense, he'll like point at the priest.
Everyone who holds up his hand, the curse was removed. Maybe it's an extra effect.
Like polymorph usually like relieves if I hurt you.
Once again, parrot stare. It's like, what?
He'll just like how much HP does a parrot have?
One. It's a bird.
So
it
if
has
I,
1
like,
HP.
I'll just
If
like
you punch it, it would be enough
I'll just
to kill a
like
parrot.
finger
technically.
flick him in the
But
face.
what if you kill him now that he's a parrot?
I mean, I have like I don't know.
But
I
like,
mean-
we don't know if it goes into his next
Like
the
they don't
HP.
do NPCs get death saves? I forget.
I think they do.
Yes.
So I if it does, I'll like touch him with healing.
Yeah.
So I'll
So
flick
you're
his
just
forehead.
punching.
I'll flick
Well,
his
the
forehead.
flicking doesn't do anything.
Oh,
because
okay,
it
well-
won't, you'll actually have to physically hit him to damage him.
Like,
Unfortunately, it has to actually deal a point of damage, and finger flicks don't do that unless you're using a needle.
wait, look over there. Like yeah, he'll point like another priest, like till he looks away. Like,
Your
let me
strength is so bad.
Yeah,
You You are
Let
gonna
me
do
see.
the radiant.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm choosing not to do the radiant.
He is not looking away from you. He's like, I may be a bird, but I'm not retarded. You hit him anyway. And he just, a full-grown man sprawled on the ground. How much damage do you do?
I'm not doing the radiant, so it's
Yeah.
Oh god! You're still
Gee,
killing him.
oh.
and he'll like
So-
he
Well, that's without
immediately
the radiant, so 9 points of damage. So yeah, you break his fucking jaw
he'll
basically.
immediately heal it.
And he just dazed on the ground. Just, oh!
You got this from here, cleric of Palor. We believe in you from the side of Bahamut. And he just like starts going.
What?
Trying to get a thing.
Just pull the string. She'll attack the string.
No, I'm trying to wrap it around him.
I like that
Oops.
now the priest of Palor is like,
Like,
that's like how Bahamut worshippers.
Oh, well, today I learned healing through violence. So Ilmater would like these guys.
God.
I mean,
God.
Ilmater is a god of basically of suffering that he wants to basically end and help
Hopefully
them.
That will be
instead
enough
of-
to
Right. His whole thing is there's only so much suffering, so the more that he takes upon himself, the less
Yeah.
others have to
Ah.
experience. It's a noble idea, not
Right.
necessarily practical, but
Yeah.
that's what the priests of Ilmater, do. They will self-flagellate and stuff like that just so they can remove suffering from others by taking it
Interesting.
upon themselves.
Um,
So
he will like say that and just leave and like start heading for
several of the preachers are helping this poor guy get to his feet, double checking him.
like
Lem follows.
he will just go
Again.
like quickly stop by the magic shop before going to the palace. And
I love when the teleporters fuck up.
he would ask for if they have a ring of puzzler's wit.
I'm also looking for the poison thing once again.
Okay. Where is Bentring? There we go. No, that's the gem store. Where is? Because it's been keeps fucking Mended One. There we go. It's like because it's changed names like 3 times since,
Yeah.
with each owner pit, pretty much. So
The ring is this.
okay, let me see for the Pirataf first. Ring of Puzzler's Wit, huh?
Because we're all. That's why I said like this is really needed because we're all stupid.
Which is what makes it so fun.
Oh, stupid. Oh, God.
Ah, okay. Well, that's not too terrible. I will see if they have it. They do have a Parataf of poison. Let me see how much he
Nice.
is selling it for.
Ooh.
See how well he likes you. He's willing to sell it for 19,000.
Okay.
Aiden will do a persuasion once it turns out if he has the other item or not. So like for
Yeah, I
both
can wait
things,
for it
yeah.
then.
Okay. He also has a Ring of Puzzler's Wit,
Cool.
which I believe is a homebrew.
I think it's official, but it might be from the newer books. So
Fair
we could
enough.
just have to add it as a homebrew.
Yeah, it's like I might have to homebrew. I will check both ways real quick, though.
Yeah.
If it's in there, fantastic. If not,
Because it is from D&D's
Okay, it is an
website.
official. So it is an official.
I'll
Let's
buy
see if
the
it lets me
thing,
pull
but
the
I'll
damn
see
thing up.
how much I will save. If
Yeah, not a problem. So it isn't a book that I do not have. I do not have the Book of Many Things.
Yeah, like we can just add it as
So,
a custom.
Yeah,
thing.
I will have to add it as that if it does not let you add it. So
Yeah, it does not.
okay. Okay. Everybody's apparently there now.
Magic Eater is a custom item that Aiden has.
Yeah, the Magic Item is
Yeah.
a unique item. You cannot find it.
And I mean,
And
Extreme
the-
Health and Wisdom is also a custom item that Ryoko
Right.
has.
You would have to get that from Nyanris.
Which
'cause
would
that's not
also-
something that's going.
If you do find it like this, it would probably cost you like 200 grand.
It's going to cost
Yeah,
you
it
a
does cost
shit
a lot.
ton. So, and a Mirror of Life Trapping. Seriously?
That's huge, though.
Yeah, that's like
It
an
is.
artifact.
Ryoko was looking for that one too.
So, and no, he does not have a Mirror of Life Trapping.
It was
Certainly
a
not a
of
display.
annihilation as well.
Yeah.
The mirror.
How much would the
It's a big. It's a 50-pound mirror too. So,
how much would the puzzlers would be?
Oh, there is
Um,
now like proof of against detection and location as well, like
Oh.
the
Yeah.
Beriaths.
yep. The ring is actually not very expensive. Um,
Rax needs
it
that
it is
shit.
1,000.
Okay.
Well, it has to fit in the sloth's mouth, and he's got the same dimensions as a bag of holding. So I don't remember how wide the mirror is, but it's wider than 3.5 foot. It can't fit in the bag.
Actually, how much would an amulet of proof against detection and location be if he has one? Because that is
Give me a
really
second.
good against
That's
the
a new one
chocolatier.
also, but
Yeah, it's a
pretty cool.
spell. So let me see how. Try to see how it works real quick.
Yeah.
You
It's
said it was.
basically mind blank, but without the extra thing. So no one can scry you or detect your location by spells. The amulet has it.
Okay, that's not terrible. It sounds like the spell. There's
It
now
is basically the spell, but it's an amulet.
it's an
that,
amulet.
Oh, it requires
So-
attunement. I just checked.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
Oh.
does it require attunement or not was what I really needed to check.
Okay,
So
that might be a good thing to work into something different though. So I'll save it for now. I'll roll a persuasion on the 2 items for me and Lem.
okay,
I already took my money off, but I'm gonna basically add it back.
19.
not a bad roll.
Almost
Um,
perfect.
Holy shit.
He's willing to cut 2,000 off the price of everything.
Well, I guess I'll like cut off like
Take it from yours. I
yeah, I
already
can
took my
take
money
1,000
away.
off of mine, and you still get another 1,000 off of yours though. So I get
Okay.
mine for free, and you get like
I get
1,000
back.
off.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
I'll add it.
thankfully, Dingus is not much of a businessman.
Yeah. He'll thank you for the service.
I'm not as
Unless, like,
poor as I would have
Oh,
been.
Nephro is still
God
looking
damn it,
for stuff.
Nephro, quit asking for fucking World Buster missiles. This guy is not going to be selling the D&D equivalent of nukes.
I do have bombs. But not
Bombs are
nukes.
different.
What the fuck is masters? Ah, okay.
If you're going to ask for those things, you got to be probably in, the black market. So why is my shit not working all of a sudden?
Yay, now Lem can eat even more.
Let me see what those do real quick. But I know they're elemental bombs. That much I do remember. So
I mean,
I
devastation
literally
literally
orbs
don't
sounds
even care
pretty.
about the... Sorry?
I was gonna say devastation orb sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I can't remember what they do, but they were not what I originally thought. Because I hear that and I immediately think spheres of annihilation.
Elemental bomb that can be created.
Yeah, there's an air, an earth, a fire, and a water one. So those are not nearly as bad as I thought.
It
Yeah, they have,
donates
like, a-
after 1d 100 hours though. The orb detonates 1d 100 hours after its creation.
Yeah.
Oh, so
You can't even control it. Like it
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
does.
it just once you make it, it goes. You just have a chance to drop it wherever the hell you need.
Like
So this is not something that's going to be for sale.
I was gonna say because they would just.
Well,
like,
once it's removed from the container,
Oh,
it explodes
okay.
1d6 rounds later, unless it's returned to the container.
Oh.
So it takes an hour to make. It's just once you remove it from the box, if you don't put it right back into the damn box, it's going to explode within, a minute at most. And almost all of them have a mile radius. So
Aiden will definitely raise an eyebrow if you ask for that.
but yeah, it still does detonate after a few hundred hours, but apparently there is also a box that will keep it. So if you put it in a box with its opposite elements, it will not detonate until you remove it. So no, these are not something that's going to be really carried by any place unless you custom order them. And given their size and what they can do, these are a black market item. So Because while the air isn't too bad and the earth isn't too bad, the fire and the water one, not very pleasant. A wildfire in a bottle or a fucking literal flood.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Why would you need an orb for that if you have fireball? Okay,
Yes.
I'm joking. At least fireball won't instantly cause a fucking wildfire. Depends where you drop it. Okay.
If you drop it in a forest, I mean, if you drop it in a place where a wildfire will happen, gee, I wonder what will happen. Oh god.
The wind one isn't that bad. Like the other ones are kind of like, oh, but
Yeah, like I said, the wind and the earth ones aren't terrible. The earth could be bad if it's used in like a populated area because of the fissures and knocking down buildings. Whereas the fire one is just kind of bad. And the water one can be very bad considering it can literally cause flash floods. So, but that he might have. So, but no, those orbs, because of their time and everything, you would have to find a specialist for it or somebody insane enough to do that. Sadly, he does not have a stone of controlling earth elements. Should I just? Oh yeah, you have everyone but the water, so I'll check for the other two. He does have a fire elemental brazier.
more summons.
You can talk now. Enough time has passed that your curse is over. So
He's just still grumpy.
yeah, still sulking.
Yeah, he's literally just making hand gestures like "gimme."
Well, if you're making hand gestures, this guy has no idea what the fuck you're trying to ask for. It's just,
Let me make some.
For the
Yeah,
brazier,
no.
he wants 10,000.
10,000. That's fine.
Yeah.
Still doesn't get my money.
Oh, God.
I'm back. Did we get done shopping or?
I'm finishing up.
Okay.
I meant to ask you, did we make any money from selling stuff or anything?
What?
Did we make any money from selling or anything?
I think
not
we
this
sold
session, no.
last time.
I think so.
Like we did everything last time. We got some things from you and Nurse and stuff. So we got the selling things
Yeah, we should have done that.
done back then.
That's the only reason I had money, I think.
Yeah, same.
You guys all
I was
the
definitely
loot that you had
impressed.
last session, so
I think
nothing's been
You
sold
did
this one.
pay me like back money last time, so I'm pretty sure we did.
yeah, and last time you did upgrade your the staffs, like the evocation staff.
Manners.
Oh, right.
But if you still have money, go for it.
Yeah.
Nope, we're broke.
I'm broke too. But when I'm not broke.
Wait,
sorry to hear that, Dennis.
Has a lot of money.
That's
I think
one
so.
hell of a thing to just write into a
I mean,
Twitch
Aiden
chat.
has some, but
What?
you still have some.
Aiden, how much money do you still have left?
Like,
hey, Dad, give me your pocketbook.
Like 10,000 at most.
10,000. Now, yeah, I'm the richest one in the group right now. I'm still at 56,000.
Yeah, I had a very expensive couple upgrades last time.
Same. I have only thousands now.
Because I haven't been focusing on armor that much. I've just been focusing on magical items that don't require.
Oh, I haven't focused on armor either. I'm just making one good
Mostly
magic
like
item for
stat
myself
things,
right now.
Yeah. Stat things.
Stat things. Watch them fold out.
I build up my
Enjoy.
I build up my charisma cape.
So that's what you told me on the brazier. Anything on the senses?
The other one they did not have. So he just had the brazier of fire elementals.
No, look for the other two.
Yeah, no, he did not have the stone or the sensor. God, I hope I keep rolling horrible on the teleport thing so I can keep having these
Yeah.
great things happen to you guys. I've had that list for fucking ever.
We need to get
and
like
I've
a
still got to use it.
we need like a custom periapt of like a teleportation protection or something.
That's why we usually prefer to use the like
The
Borb's
spell.
circle or Rax's circle. So it's like no need for this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just like any road. You have it
Yeah.
up long enough, it starts to get potholes.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a little bit harder to send in a cleaning crew, though.
Mm.
At least they've been harmless so far.
Yeah.
Nothing lethal.
Well,
just
aside from setting on fire, but that's preventable.
Yeah, I mean, it's fully preventable. And even then, the
Benefits
wigs
of
weren't
having a water
dangerous;
elemental
they were
with
just
it.
more annoying. So, though I like the idea of Borb being pinned to the ground, running a circle around his head.
I'm glad his head wasn't just crushed in a millisecond.
Best part is that all that can happen to me and I can still blend in. I have a glamour weave and I can just use the water elemental to look like a kingly king.
Not if you're on the
Running across
floor.
town.
Not if you're lying on the floor in the middle of the road because your head is too heavy.
No, that's not me. I was getting set on fire.
I know.
That's Borb.
Yeah.
But that'll also not let you like blend in if you're just on fire.
I'm still gonna have that picture of friggin' Borb using that multi-step thing just to flop himself into a fucking church.
It's got like a purple spot on his like, head or something where he just landed on.
Oh god, just good
Hello,
old
beef.
fart step is like the world's most magical, saddest limp.
If we're all done with shopping, then
constantly flopping on their face.
Aiden will head to the temple.
They
Oh
will
yeah.
also do a little trip, but you guys can do your thing first.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would say.
so I'm guessing you're going to the Temple of
Yeah.
Bahamut.
No, palace. Like,
Okay, you said temple, so I wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
And Lynn
Okay.
goes to meet the hag, but after this.
Gotcha. Not a problem. What are you wanting to do in Borb? How heavy are you drinking? And did you have a preference on where you were drinking?
I'm going to hidden blade.
Whatever's closest. And
Let's see. For you, it'd probably be the Frosted Rim from where you were.
at least moderately.
Okay. You go ahead and give me a con save.
Mhm.
I'm heading towards the hidden glaive.
Yeah, you're
The hidden
fine.
glaive.
You've taken enough alcohol to take the edge off, kind of make it feel like maybe that Afro nonsense was something that never really happened. But you're certainly not a slobbering drunk or anything.
Mhm.
I'm assuming Nephro wants to go to Rar to start practicing.
Nah, I'm just going there to drink for a bit and eat.
Fair enough. So you're going to Rar's place, the really expensive Hidden Glade?
What timeline is it by the point we are?
It's mid-afternoon. I mean, you guys
Yeah, I'll
left there
go
pretty
train.
decent and spent about an hour and a half dealing with these various curses.
Aiden will go to the palace to consult,
Yeah.
Fair. Then I'm just gonna go train
like,
you on Tashi, yeah.
about specific things.
Okay. Well, we'll deal with you first then, Aiden. What
Okay.
specific things are you wanting to talk to who?
I'll start with like One first. Like he'll obviously like he's coming in like sweating like a motherfucker.
Give me just a second. I go see what the hell's up with my kiddo. He's screaming
Yeah.
about something. I
Aiden
think
is
the cat
like,
grabbed him.
I'm home,
Kiddo,
but
what's
Yeah.
wrong?
what it costs.
What's wrong?
God knows what problems I have to fix here.
Poor guy. Aiden has been like having the worst 2 days of his life.
I have to fix everyone's like shit they make because of my moral compass. Oh.
Also, you are one of the only ones who actually can do it.
Yeah.
Like you can force people because of your
Ugh.
strength, and like
Yeah.
you have some spells to do it.
Okay, I'm back.
Mac.
Welcome
Like
back.
Aiden will like go into like One's office like sweating and like being exhausted like a motherfucker.
he is immediately kind of like, are you all right?
He'll hold up his finger and like pull the chair back, sits down, and then like, yes.
He sees you do that and immediately pours you a glass of wine and passes it over.
He'll of course like start drinking it, but it's like,
He puts down his reading glasses and makes sure that the paperwork is out of the way before he focuses his attention. It's like, what happened and how worried should I be?
okay. No, everything's fine now. I fixed everything. There's nothing else going on. You might hear some things popping up, but I'm explaining them preemptively. So,
that still doesn't answer how worried
let's start with the most recent thing that you might hear in the streets. So, we teleported first to Ebony Waters to pep up our gear a little bit.
Right?
Yes. So, when we teleported over here, he's just like giving it like literal. He's like, I just felt a feeling, and suddenly we were in like a disco with a stone giant dancing, pointing fingers at us. Nephiro started like burning completely, which fixed itself once he started singing. That didn't happen to the rest of us. Then we got teleported out with afros on our head that made us like conditioned us to do certain things. Bort was lying flat on the floor, and like, well, Nephiro was just still on fire.
Oni very slowly blinks, kind of digesting everything you just threw at him.
Once we finally like managed to get, well, I got mine off. We got like Lem's off. We got Nephiro's off. But well, Nephiro's was, yeah, we got everything's done. And like, I went to a like church of like sex addicts or something. I didn't know, like, I don't know what that church
you went
was.
to the goddess of love?
No, I don't think so. Unless they wear leather gear and whips.
Oh, no, their goddess is the goddess of pain.
Okay, that's a really confusing thing to have a church for. I just want to clarify, not like Bahamut bias
They
here.
paid for the law.
I
They
know,
paid for the
I know,
space.
I
They
know,
aren't
I
going
know,
out
I know,
there
I
to
know.
church.
But we might want to put some signs somewhere. But
Well, they
after
have their
they-
holy symbol on front as
after
per
they
the law.
threatened us with their BDSM gear, Borb like teleported out. God knows where. I don't even know where he is. I hope he's fine. I don't know.
Ditched me. That fucker ditched me.
I don't know where he is, but the other three, we're regrouped. I don't know, but there's a couple guards who might sue you guys because
What did you do?
They what I presume to be Mem put on some wigs on them. Now listen, Mem has it's fine. We got everything settled.
How are wigs dangerous?
Were you listening to me?
They were the same type,
Yes.
and you put them on our gods.
I didn't put them on anybody. We fixed everything. The guard was fixed in the BDSM church. He's perfectly fine, I hope. He just ran off.
You see Oni turn around and yell at another Oni, "We're going to need some therapy for one of our gods."
Yes. Well, that's about that
And-
problem.
Do you remember his name?
No, he
Did
was
you even
yelling
ask
and
his name?
he was screaming, and then he ditched me with the like bondage girls.
He leans forward on the desk, kind of steeply. Do you blame him?
No, I'm not saying I blame him.
So, once again, Oni, check who was on the guard roster for the teleporter, find the one that's missing, go through the usual chaos protocols.
All right. Now that was the part that might pop up to you out of the way.
The other
No.
Oni kind of nods and runs off.
And
Sorry, I just read what Len put there.
but that was the things that you might hear about that happened here out of the way. Now, okay, to report. We did follow the lead with the dwarves, or in Silverfrost. It turns out that the chocolatier was had made his residence in an ancient tomb, like including, I believe it was even like the first Thane of that of
It was the
Silverfrost.
first thing.
Yeah, of like
Yes.
the
It was
first
the
Thane
original
of,
thing.
of Silverfrost, whom we met inside too, which was,
He was still alive.
well, some kind of spell or something, because he's disintegrated immediately after we talked to him.
That does not sound healthy.
No, but we did, like, without hurting the tomb, according to the dwarves, get everything cleaned up in there. Unfortunately, once again, the chocolatier left last minute while we reached what we presume to be the end of the tomb, and told us that he's, like, well, leaving once again. So we're we're without a trail at the moment. So
He's extremely good at covering his tracks, it seems.
we did earn the favor of the Thane, at least. He shows, like, the badge they got, so that'll be nice for future relations, I suppose.
It will certainly make things easier, yes.
We were, we were wondering, since we're kind of without a goal at the moment, do you have any leads or anything?
We've been trying to bait him into doing something by setting various traps, for lack of a better word.
Right.
Specifically in crypts and embalming stations and things like that. We've been setting alarms and setting extra guards in case he decides to come back for additional materials.
Right.
And have not had any very... We've got many grave robbers, but unfortunately... Son of a bitch, why do I have fucking hiccups? But unfortunately,
are you okay?
nah. Yeah, I've been working too hard. I have acid reflux.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no leads on him at the moment.
Right.
Did you find anything of his paraphernalia that perhaps we could scry or...
We did have, like, the, like, leftover orb chunks, which we weren't sure. I think it was orb chunks, was it?
Something like that, yeah.
Which we weren't exactly certain, but might work.
It still is worth a try. We can get the queen to scry it at a later time once she feels... He kind of shakes his head. It's not a normal scrying she would perform. It's a bit more spiritual at this point. So she has to prepare for it, because sometimes ancestor spirits are not happy to see us.
No. Do you have anything that you need us to do?
Well, he kind of brushes his chin. I'm terrified to ask you after hearing what just occurred in the
Once
city.
again, I just want to specify that I helped everybody.
Still worried. But at least no one was physically harmed. Mentally, it seems like several
He
people are
thinks
going
about
to
the
have
parent.
trauma.
He thinks
Yeah,
about the
the-
parent, man. But yeah, no
And
physical
the
harm.
dude that had immense pain for the whole thing that we just left away because Freya took care of
He's
it.
like, wait, he's fuck. What was that, like, sketch again of, like, the dude, like, keeps on sweating more and more. Like, Aiden's, like, starving like a sweat.
Key and pill.
Yeah.
As the more questions are
He starts, like,
sweats.
Aiden just, like, starts sweating and, like, drinks from the wine. Yeah, yeah.
I haven't been told anything that would require your attention now. Nothing the gods and the usuals can't handle. I haven't checked with the guild yet, but they've told me if something major would come up, they would tell me, especially in regards to our mutual hunt
Okay.
on that.
But
But we have had some tales of a new set of brigands coming, King's... Sorry, goddamn.
oh,
King's Oasis.
Yay.
They seem to be a lot more powerful than the usual unfortunate robbers and brigands.
interesting. And you'd like us to deal with that?
It certainly wouldn't be amiss if you looked into it. We have, of course, sent additional guards over there, but they're gods. They're not specialized like you and your friends.
Right.
So you would probably be easier to track them down wherever they decide to live than an entire brigade of men in plate.
Makes sense.
Which he kind of looks at you and, excluding.
I do have another question concerning something else.
Yes.
It's been a while, but like, could you refresh me on what I might be able to do to grow my like Mark of the Oni?
Let me pull that up real quick. So, okay. You've done the test of strength.
Strength and beating in combat.
Right. In unarmed combat. You need to do a favor for a powerful Oni or Giantkin without expecting or receiving a reward.
Okay.
Help a lesser Giantkin can somehow get up higher into the Ordning, which is extremely stupidly hard.
Yeah.
Let's see. You need to be owed a favor from a high-ranking Oni, or have them owe the favor to your spouse.
Okay.
So, but like getting a storm giant to owe the queen a favor is one of them.
Right. Okay.
Or help raise a group of non-Oni in your clan, or sorry, a group of Oni not in your current clan to power. So basically, like establish another Queen Shala in the area.
Oh, so another Oni queen.
Yeah, another Oni queen, king, just somehow getting another clan to a place of security and power.
Right. So like put their faith in us.
Right.
Hmm. Okay.
So those are the things. I'll go ahead and put them in, including the ones you've already done.
Yeah.
So that way you can copy them if you feel like it.
Okay. Sounds good.
But yeah, he does run you through it. Of course, it's a little bit more wordy and all that thing because tradition, but
Yeah.
that's what it boils down to.
Oh, best a giant and unarmed. Oh yeah, that's a yeah. Oni was the giant.
Yeah, because Onis are considered giant kin.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
which was pretty rough. If you couldn't, thankfully, you could use your smites. So,
yeah.
because beating one to death with your fist was not going to happen with those
No.
regenerative abilities.
Especially because he was flying.
Oh yeah, but oh,
Okay.
oh,
All right.
son of a bitch. Oh,
Well, do a favor to a powerful Oni or giant kin without a reward, like, would also include the One queen, wouldn't it? Like,
since she is your spouse, no,
okay.
a non-related one.
Right.
So
What about One?
Yeah.
he is in your clan, so it has to be a non. Why are my
Okay.
cookies not showing up right?
Can't use them.
Fair.
Yeah, so it does have to be different, giant kins. So
Right.
why is the group Fugi thing not working right? For some reason, it's not showing you or me in it.
I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
are hiding. I saw that we were there, like at the start, but at some
Yeah.
point we disappeared.
Wait, in
and
where?
There's like
Yeah,
Fugi
Fugi
Tech
Tech for the
on
stream.
Vestal's
Oh.
side.
For some reason, it's only showing
Me, I'm
Lamb
gonna pop
and
in or
Circus.
out. Yeah, me, I'm
Huh?
just gonna pop in or out because I have a
Yeah.
different one.
I get that, but it should be showing everybody else too. And it's like the group one seems fine. The Fugi, so I'm gonna just
Starts
Ow.
walking to the castle.
okay. Yeah, then the thing's still right. So why is it? Damn you, Fugi! Fresh browser. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, well, whatever. Is mine not even working? I'm still in. Yeah, I'm still there. I guess it's just being stupid today.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that my. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Just a minor thing. So, start staggering back to the castle. You planning on drinking with your buddy there?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'll just walk back.
Okay, so if you don't have
Use the
anything
pain of
you need
that.
to tell to Oni, I'm gonna go over
Yeah.
to whatever Mlim is doing.
That is fine.
Okay, so Mlem, you get a gigantic bag of tea. And it's varying quality. Basically, the dude cleared out his tea house and gave you all the tea. So there's black teas,
Yay.
there's green teas, there's white teas, there's cactus teas, there's all
Spicy
kinds
water.
of lots of spicy waters. So, but you make your way towards the Beggars Guild, and of course,
First
nobody
he's of
stopped you.
course. Yeah, first he's of course gonna find the girl.
Oh, the tea girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, not hard to find her. She's in there, so she is a little questioning on why you're showing up, but she's still very courteous and everything.
You like spicy tea? Take.
And she takes the bag and opens it and just seems to be absolutely thrilled that what was her name? Jesus, it's
I
been
don't
so
think
long.
we even know.
I don't think you ever asked her, did you?
I don't think so. No.
Nah, I don't think so
Yeah,
either.
because I was pulling up
It
my
was just
beggars
a
list.
beggar, beggar kid or whatever.
Yeah, she was the maid to the queen, so. But I do have her name if it needs to pop up, but I was just pulling up the list and realized I don't think you guys ever asked her name.
Nope.
But no, she thanks you immensely for this bag of tea and goes and starts to brew some. But stops herself and goes, "Do you need to speak to the queen?"
Yeah, I have gift.
"I'll let her know real quick." And she runs upstairs, and then you see her run downstairs to make tea. And about the time she starts coming in with the teacups, the queen starts stomping her way down the stairs. "Oh, the
Mlem
green
just
one's
remembers.
back. How are you?"
Hello, hello, friend.
"Hello. What brings you back?"
I brought it. Look,
"Oh, you
he
did."
picks up
Well,
the
she
two
quickly
pixies.
puts her hands on
Yeah.
yours to prevent you from pulling out. "Show me in my chambers, dearie. We don't want
Okay.
these things out in the public. Be a dear and keep the tea warm while we do business." "Yes, ma'am." And she leads you up the stairs. As soon as she closes the door, it's a lot less, "Oh, tottering grandma," and a lot more, "Oh, thank God I get to stop that." Her stride seems a lot more natural. She kind of stretches a little bit and lounges in the chair. "Let me see them then."
Here you go. I had 3, but I had to give one away.
"Two's still good. Two is still good." She chaps the jar, says something in Sylvan, which you see both the pixies pretty much immediately wet themselves with glitter
Oh no.
as she puts them down into a bag. "Remind me, my dear, what was the deal again? It has been quite some time, and my memory isn't what it used to be."
Mlem just like tilts his head. Ew.
"What did
They
you want
didn't.
for them?"
It was a gift for a grandma.
Yeah, it's like she thought that you were trying to
Mlem
make a
didn't ask
deal.
anything.
Yeah,
Mlem didn't ask anything.
I'm aware, but she thought that you were honestly trying to get a favor or something like that, so she was asking. It's like, so they're just a gift.
Friend. I give gift to friend.
She just opens in a horribly toothy, rotten mouth grin. "I like you, my child. You're a keeper." "Very good, very good. You made Granny happy." And she
Mlem's
comes over
name
and
is
pats
not
you
Keeper.
lightly on the head. Huh?
Mlem's name is not Keeper, but Mlem can be Keeper.
"Mlem, then. You're still worth keeping around, then, you silly little creature." "You're adorable."
He's dumb.
"Well, I'll tell you what. Because you're such a good boy, if you do need something from Granny at any time, you come and let her know, and she'll help you out, all right?
Okay.
Granny Retha will help you whatever you need for the lovely gift you gave me.
Yay! Mlem is just
But for
happy.
now, how about we go downstairs, enjoy some tea, and get some snacks for you?"
Snacks. Yes.
"I'll take that as a yes, then. Come on, then." And once again, as soon as she opens the door, tottering old woman.
Magic.
But she leads you downstairs, and for a Baker's Guild, I mean, they're decent. Nothing's rotten or stale or anything, but they're very simple, but very well made cookies and breads and things like that.
Also, Mlem wouldn't care. Like they could
Yeah.
feed him trash. and
Oh,
be like
yeah.
a trash can. So
We've got some extra apple cores, just toss them in the lizard. Steps on your mouth kind of opens like a bin.
basically,
But no, she likes you. You get the best of the best.
yeah.
And she feeds you until you feel full, which seems to be more than usual after that lovely massage you had. So, but
Nice
you
troll.
spend some time with her until you decide to get bored and wander off, I guess.
Yep. Nothing
Borb,
else.
as you are heading back, you give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Nope, you are still in your own world of, I'm glad this shit is over. God damn it, this was a fucking day.
Also,
If I
can
do
you
see
give
an
me
armor
the hack's
shop,
name?
I'm gonna be back.
The hag's name is Retha. Her name, she goes by Queen Retha,
Okay,
but she will also answer to Granny. So
thank you.
no problem.
And sorry.
No, it's all good. When you do get to the palace, though, Borb, you notice that you do not have your coin purse.
Did not look through as much in there anyways.
Oh.
Someone's gonna
So
be disappointed. There was like 1 gold or something left.
I think he had like 300 gold and a few platinum. So for a regular
Oh.
street robber, that's still a hell of a haul.
I mean, that's a
But,
lottery
True.
win.
yeah, no.
That's a lottery for them, yeah.
So, but you do notice that your coin purse is missing. Thankfully, none of your magic items, just your purse.
Right.
So, which Blim, with your passive perception on sight, you do see, after you've had tea for a little bit and eating, a beggar boy come in with a bag and seemingly absolutely ecstatic that he has it.
I don't
So.
think Lem can basically put
Yeah, I mean,
anything
you
together.
don't know what's in the bag. You
Yeah.
just know it's
He's
a
just
small
happy.
bag. This kid is very happy to have his bag.
Lem
So,
probably goes like as a curious to go at what you got. Basic food.
which he kind of, instinctively pulls in. No, Gov, it ain't food, but it can turn into food. And he pulls out a coin from it. It's money. It's whatever I want it to be, as long as I can get it traded. So, I mean, it could be food, but I wouldn't recommend eating the coins none. And he puts it back, and I've got to go find a place to save this, or else somebody's going to come after me. It's too much. Which she does pull several other little beggar orphan kids to the side and starts giving them a couple coins each. You can hear him say things like, "Go get yourself some food. You get some shoes. You need some shoes finally." So he does that to about 20 of these kids, handing them out a couple coins here and there.
Congrats, Borb. Without purpose, you did like a good deed.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
a good deed.
Ah, good.
But you do make it to the palace without any other sort of incidents there, Borb. You're just shy a few hundred coins now.
You see,
Yeah.
like Aiden definitely with a big fucking cup or chalice of wine.
And Oni just kind of looks at you, Borb, when you come in. Is like,
Oh, you're alive.
"Are you feeling better?"
The world moves on.
You go to another church or what? What
He
happens?
does
Yeah.
smell. He does smell of cheap ale at this point.
Well, Aiden will just quickly like recap the thing for the brigands to him.
Mhm.
But I mean, if Aiden will also go ask the queen later to like prep for the scrying on that and hand her the materials.
Yeah, it's like she's already getting the stuff
Yeah.
together. She's been notified via other things, so she of course greets you and gives you a little
Yeah.
good hello kiss and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
lets you know that she's going to be busy for about 3 or 4 days doing this.
All right.
So once she starts doing it, there's no stopping it, or
Yeah.
else it's going to be ruined. So
Yep.
thanks to you understanding Giant now, because of that stuff, you can make out some of the glyphs and runes that she's writing around, and right now she seems to be doing things for protection rather than knowledge.
Makes sense.
So
Against what we're dealing with.
Among other things, yes. So she is willing to go into more detail if you ask, but otherwise she's just going to focus on her work.
I'll let her focus on it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Hey,
Are you still
Oni.
wanting to stop in about 30 minutes, right?
Yes.
Okay, making sure so I can help keep an eye out for you guys.
So, I mean, we can, I guess, like if this to take 4 days, we can do the brigand stuff.
Yeah.
Set out for
Yeah,
that.
it's like she's gonna take several days to get this ready and all that stuff,
Oh yeah,
and
did
actually
you
do it.
ever make like the custom like ring yet? The int thing?
Oh, I did not add the ring to it yet.
Okay.
See if you can add it
No, I
first.
can't.
And okay. I thought I was
Yeah.
gonna ask for that first and
Yeah,
go from
unfortunately
there.
not.
Create a magic item. Yeah, it's like I don't want to drop the extra $30 for that one
No,
yet.
I wouldn't. Not for one item.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of other fun items in it. But
Yeah. No, we're like there's a brigand stuff. I mean, unless we'd like to focus on learning a skill or something, we could always just not do it because
it's
there is
like
guards sent
honestly,
on
I
the
mean,
brigand stuff.
it would be about 2 days. There's guards guarding King's Oasis, but that doesn't stop the brigands from hitting the caravans and stuff like that.
Right.
So, item. It's a wondrous item. What was the original one called again?
Puzzler's ring or puzzle. Wait, ring of puzzlers.
Ring of
with
Puzzlers.
ring of puzzlers.
Also, I think extinction means the cooking training montage
Oh yeah,
that
but
he
I
is
mean it's
doing
still a
here.
skill training.
Yeah, he means the rar training.
Yes.
Like-
So
Like if we don't have to do the King's Oasis thing. We can also just like try learning a skill or something.
okay, I am going to rename it so it doesn't cause any sort of issues. It is now called the Bright Idea.
All right.
To be honest, I probably rather do the King's Oasis just for XP, basically. Let's get level ups at some point. Like even if we are not playing XP based, it's
Yeah,
still
milestone.
Sorry,
doing
what's the
It's
thing
still
something.
called?
something, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it could be, if they're terrifying enough, they could be a level up. And who knows what treasures they managed to amass in
Yeah.
their hideout.
What was the thing called again? The wit? The bright
The
idea.
Bright Idea.
Remembered it.
So that way it doesn't cause any problems because
Yeah.
I named it the Puzzler's Wit or something like that.
Yeah. Like I'm fine with either
But-
or.
I'm completely fine with going.
For
just to
you,
King's Oasis.
Nephro, give me an int check for your training montage with Rar.
We can also like just before we go to the King's Oasis, look around the city if we can find something else. But like,
Yeah.
I think the
I mean,
King's
there's still the
Oasis is still a
Adventures
good
Guild
idea.
and stuff like that. So it's just that's the thing that he's heard that's
Yep.
been giving him the most trouble. You learn the basics. You learn how to chop an onion well. You know how to season. You can boil water without catching things on fire. You still have a long way to go. You're certainly not Rar yet, but he drills the basics into you today. So at the very least, you're not a fire hazard in the kitchen anymore. Oh, I'm gonna be right back. I need to get some more water. Sorry.
Okay.
Yummy. Yummy. Okay. Headphone. Okay, there we go. Accidentally shoved my earbud in too far. That felt weird.
You.
Now, have you ever done it where it like actually creates a vacuum seal on accident?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what happened. So it was like, ah. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do?
Nope.
I'd ask Oni if he has any extra armor or shields lying around that they just have.
Like just normal armor or shields?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not expecting him to give me anything good.
I mean,
But
yeah,
they
they
just
can
have
spare
extra
some
stuff.
extra shields. They have various armors. Like they're
Yeah.
the only spares they have like are some leather, some studded leather, a bit of chain, and a scale or two. But shields are certainly not a problem.
Okay.
Dare I ask why you need extra armor and shields?
Last time I rushed my what do you call it? Feet. And I decided instead during the week, because I didn't really use it last session, to change it to one that lets me use medium armor.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. That's fair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I mean, if it's non-magical, any medium armor and shields you can go ahead and get from the armor. That's not a problem.
Okay, cool.
So they don't have any
Yeah, just
spare
take
like heavy armors. Yeah, just
Yeah, I
take
figured.
whatever one you want for those.
Okay. Cool.
So, because if they're mundane, yeah, they got all the guards at least have chainmail and shit. So
Right. Would they have a breastplate?
if it's medium, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, if it's a medium armor, they would have it. If
Mhm.
it's heavy, they may not have a spare.
Right.
But medium, yeah, I mean that's the most common armor worn by the guards anyway, so they got plenty of spares.
Yeah.
And while they may not be like the best, they're at least serviceable.
Mm-hmm.
So we're starting to get a combat wizard here.
With this, I'll have 18 AC.
Nice.
Much nicer.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Not shooting yourself immediately when people get close to you.
Yeah.
Oh, hot. All right. But yeah, it's like, just let me know when you want to be updated with that and I'll update you.
Yeah, I'm just equipping it right now.
You can also update
Mhm.
me now that I have the amulets.
Same for me.
Yeah. I'm good
Got the
whenever.
bright idea.
Everybody gets an update. You'll get an update. You'll get an update.
Hmm.
Oh, updated. Yeah, I think Fugi's just fucking up.
You just probably have to put them back on, like
Well, I
completely
reset
remove
them.
them and then put it separate.
Yeah,
and
it's
again.
something to worry about later, I think.
Yeah,
So,
nothing,
oh,
nothing big.
Yeah. Oh.
By the way, Lem will of course go back to the castle at some point and go say hi to One and because,
Yeah,
of
we're
course.
gonna get to that in a minute.
Oh no!
As soon as I'm done updating everybody.
Lem, use puppy eyes. Use puppy eyes.
Okay, everybody should be updated.
Good.
So,
Yep.
Lem, when you come back to say hi to Oni, you notice he seems to be staring just into nothing at the moment.
Lem probably like tries to walk up to him and then climb on his shoulder and look even closer. Like not
He
saying
looks up
anything,
at
but just
you.
going.
Yeah, as soon as he feels you, he looks up his shoulder. We need to talk, little friend.
What?
The Queen's consort told me what you did.
What did I do? I
With
ate a
the
lot.
wigs.
The wigs. What is the wig?
The hair that you put on people.
Oh, the fluffy things. The funny
Yes, the
fluffy things.
fluffy things. Unfortunately, you did a very bad thing.
How?
We're
They were
going to have to
funny.
ban you from the kitchen for a week.
Ah.
There is ultimate betrayal in his eyes.
As a lesson to be taught to you not to do that.
Nice
You'll still
perception,
have
though.
food, but it's going to be a normal sized portion that your friends eat.
He
Or
sadly disappears and goes away.
yeah, he feels you trying to climb down, reaches out to kind of stop you best he can, but or we can try something else.
What?
Well, community service.
What's that?
Meaning I have someone escort you because I'm not going to leave you alone out there, and you help people.
Okay.
He seems a little confused at the sudden agreement there, and then thinks about it for a second. It's like, wait a minute, this is definitely the lesser evil in his eyes. It's like, very well. Tomorrow we're going to have you go out and help the guards with whatever they need. And he points a finger at you. You need to listen to them
Oh,
and do what they say,
okay.
and don't wander off.
Okay.
You think you can do that? If I hear otherwise, we're going to have to keep you out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's important enough for Mlem to remember this. My very
Whatever you're
well-being is at
trying,
stake
Unknown, you're
here.
failing miserably.
Besides, if you ban me from the kitchen, I can find my way there anyway.
I know, but it's the matter, the pretense, you know.
Principle.
Wonder Nugget?
It's just never mind. Yes, we'll wake you up and send you with the guards tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
I realize
Chicken
any
nugget.
sort of further. Yes, take the nugget. And Odie just kind of he sort of figured this was going to happen. Just kind of all right. Well,
Oh my
I did my
god,
best.
Unknown.
This is going to happen again, I'm sure.
If he lets him go, Mlem starts running and goes to the as fast as I
bot is
can,
broken.
finds a guard, and he's like, "Yay! I can come with you tomorrow."
Yeah, which the night patrol guard kind of looks at you with a mixture of
It's
confusion
gonna
and
be
fear.
so
Like,
much fun.
What?
I don't know if it's you.
If it's me, what?
Did I come with you?
I mean, if you want to tag along during my shift, you can.
No, tomorrow.
I I don't think so. Then,
Communal eating service.
you mean lunch?
Is that what it means?
I thought that's what lunch was. Is where a bunch of people get together and eat.
Wow.
This guy is desperately trying to follow this conversation. Do you have a different word for it? Is it something else? Is it dinner? Breakfast?
So I can get extra dinner.
I suppose. I
He's
mean,
even more excited now.
this guy seems a little off kilter, and you see him reach to his belt, pull up a little bottle, and take a swig of it. Recap it, shake his head a little bit. It's like, okay, he's real. Like, trying to make sure that this is indeed this lizard man talking to him about things.
See you tomorrow at dinner. He runs off.
Yes, see you then.
Maybe.
And he just, sure, that's just happened. Definitely the look of a man that's like, yeah, I think I need a pay raise.
The guards are gonna have so much fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
Lim
at
is
least
a
you're
good
on the
boy.
up
He
and
will
up
do
for the
what is
banana.
asked.
To the best of his ability.
Yes.
Still doesn't mean that Lem's not going to happen. Because, I mean, plenty of room for interpretation in some ways. Oh, Lord. Whew. It is fucking miserably hot. Mm. Yeah, there we go. Water. Okay.
What?
Anything else we want to do now that Mlem has been properly scolded to the best of One's ability?
Does that mean we're like wait here like tomorrow still?
He can always postpone his sentence if need be, and just whenever you guys get back,
Right. Because
if that's the case. I mean, he'd understand. It's just Mlem has a day of community service he has to do.
right.
Or I mean, if you want to look at for the other quote unquote options while he is out, we can basically
Yeah,
like do a
You can do
short
that too.
1 day and then leave kind of thing.
Yeah, because unless Mlem horribly misunderstands something, there's not too much that can go terribly wrong. He's
don't
certainly
know.
out of wigs at this point, so
I can't really think of anything to do in just 1 day. But I mean, we can just also like
like
skip
the
a
only
day.
thing I could really think is just like me was saying is maybe info gather, see if there's any other leads
Yeah.
you want to follow for anything, but because you're pretty well stocked
Yeah,
and
like
everything like that.
I mostly picked up on because Extinction was talking about that the town still has all kind of different secrets and stuff. So if there is something that you wanna look for, it's possible.
Yeah.
But
So
it's I'm fine with anything. It doesn't need to happen. Like Lem's sentence can be done later.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, it could be slightly deferred. It's not a
Nothing
problem. So
immediately comes to mind for Aiden. So Aiden would just be ready to set out anytime.
Yeah, I mean, Ward could tend his garden, but doesn't. I mean, I can do that today too, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean, we still got a few minutes before we got to hop off. So anything minor we need to wrap up or want to be done, we'll do. Otherwise, we'll call it. So
Is there a place in town I could try to sell this?
the Elven Chain.
The
Yeah.
magic shop, probably.
Yeah, I mean, magic shop, any armor store. I mean, Elven Chain's pretty good commodity. So
Yeah, I just try to sell that then.
Yeah,
For the
so-
day is over.
So, because Elven, somebody's getting some mic feedback.
Yeah, I hear something.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So your best bet would probably be the actual smith.
Mhm.
So that would be, what was her?
So that's the packs, the
The perfect
tabaxi.
day. Yes, the tabaxi. Sweara Flufftail. So she does, greet you, gives you a little bit of hug since you guys have been pretty regular customers.
Mhm.
Oh, crap. Oh. Oh. Plus, no, my nose is now empty.
That's nice.
Sorry. But no, she asked you, what you need, and you're wanting to sell that stuff. She's willing to give you a pretty good price for it for 8,000.
Okay. Yeah. I'll ask her if she has any +1 or 2 breastplate or shield as well.
Oh,
She'd
she
just be
probably
willing to
will.
trade for it. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and, because I mean, those aren't super uncommon and fairly affordable too.
Yeah.
So, well, apparently the dice says no. She does not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just
It's
take
like
the gold
fucking
then.
wow, those were shit rolls. She does not have any on hand at the moment, but I mean, check back.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, wow, like seriously, like those are not hard numbers to hit, and I did
Yo,
not fucking hit
Unknown.
them.
Brawlhalla has a collaboration with Borderlands now.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'll definitely be back. I'm more wearing armor and stuff now, so you shall
Oh,
see me
That's good. That's good. You finally learned not to get stabbed because you're wearing cloth.
Yeah, it's nice. Looking forward to it. Yeah, the not getting stabbed part.
Yes, I imagine. So, oh, and she bids you goodbye and gets back to work. Like seriously though, those things are like a 9 out of 10 chance of having them because they're +1s, and I managed to not hit them.
Yeah, nice.
So I was like, what the fuck, man? She must have just got cleared out.
We'll just-
Boards of having great luck.
We'll just take it from the brigands when we go
Oh,
kings away.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me
Sure.
about that, actually, Orb. Because you do have great luck. As you're walking out, she runs out. Wait, I found some in the back.
Ah,
Oh, okay, cool.
And she
What do
does
you got?
indeed have one breastplate and a +1 shield.
Oh, how much would you want for those?
300 for the shield, 1,000 for the armor.
Okay,
I
yeah,
feel
I'll
like
take
this
that.
is gonna bite us into the ass because you are like,
Yeah,
when
just
you
gonna
are
enjoy it for
having
now.
to fucking pay for the good luck, we are like, oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's good now.
yeah.
There may be whiplash, who knows? Or, there are many interpretations of good luck. Truck
We are
car,
rooting for
dude,
you.
come get him! I mean, arguably, like turning into the UNT abomination would have been good luck because all those bonuses, but
Yeah.
oh, still love how
I'll just,
much of a fight that was.
I'll just give her the breastplate and shield that I got.
Okay, I mean she's fine with that. I mean you won't get much back in return for it.
I don't
Or
know,
are you just
I mean,
giving to him as
she's,
a gift?
yeah, she's
Okay,
been
yeah.
good to Aiden,
No, she's
and now I
she's
guess
totally okay with that. Yeah, she thanks you for us. Like looks at the breastplate and starts talking about how she's going to fix it up and repair it since it's obviously been used and not fully maintained. It's a good thing you got this other breastplate. Full autistic blacksmith mode on you.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad I can go somewhere where you can get better.
Well, as long as you guys aren't after hours, I know to keep pants on, so we kind of have an agreement.
Yeah.
Which I don't think Raro's forgiven you guys yet. Still,
It
he
wasn't
still
me,
thinks he
but
got.
yeah.
Oh, I know, but still, we did throw him off the scent, but I think he's still nervous it'll happen again.
Yeah. Well, I'll try not to come in overnight. And if I do, I'll make
Or
sure
just
I knock
warn me
very loud.
first.
Yeah. I can give you a little message before I come in.
Thank you. So, and she shows you how to put it on and everything like that. Helps you fit it. Make sure it's fitting right and everything.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's like she does all the adjustments. The shield fits great. The armor fits great. So you're set to go, Mr. Armor Sorcerer.
Yippee.
Yippee!
Oh,
Yeah. And
okay.
I'm
Looking
ready
at the
for
time,
whatever.
unless
Yeah.
anybody else has a minor thing they want to get done, I think we'll just call it here.
I think it's pretty good.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Okay. So I figured that was probably about the end of it. So.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Ow. One of these days we'll get one of the nasty things from the fucking mishap table.
Yeah.
But right now they're just so fun.
I feel like that's gonna hit on main. These guys are cursed with silliness.
Oh, very silly. So to be fair, the other group had a fucking leprechaun give them a bag of gold. So,
Yeah, more lucky in that case.
Yeah.
though it did cause you guys to be stupidly paranoid for the rest of the
Yeah.
session. Oh. Mind you, I did deliberately go in and drop some of the more nastier ones because we are a lot more invested in this campaign now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have it where just everybody's unmade into the void. And yep, that's the end, guys. Good game.
would be kind of sad. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Everybody would. I would be
3
sad
years long campaign. Oh, hello.
that. Now, if you guys do that because you draw from a deck of many or
Nice,
some
no.
that's a totally different
No,
issue.
different thing.
But
Yeah.
That's on us then.
that's your fault. I don't want my random numbers to just go power down.
Yup.
Anything short of that could be fun. Different planes, different this, body swapping, all in good fun. But just the delete button? No, that's not fun. Fuck
Yeah.
you. All right, guys. So that was fun. We'll pick it up
Yes.
again next week.
Yep.
See you guys then.
Peace out.
So,
Bye
Later.
bye.
Thank you guys very much for joining. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night/day. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace out.